Yeah.
Wait, Jay, you can see it?
Oh wait.
Oh, now I see it.
Yeah.
Jay, you can see
It went up now.
Oh, now I see it.
I had to turn up the volume. Yeah,
Went up
this is
now.
us talking. Yeah,
Yeah, it's live.
Is it finally working?
It's not live for me.
it's live. Though.
Man, Twitch
Oh,
is not
We
consistent.
are live. So it has been broadcasting. It's just it hasn't shown up
Okay,
yet.
okay. Oh yeah, there it's popped up now.
Yeah.
Twitch, I swear, man.
Go ahead, George.
It does that.
Is
Sometimes mine doesn't pop up.
Yeah, it does that.
Stop
too.
blaming
Yeah.
Twitch for your faults, bro.
Shit, I don't know who you are.
Tyler, shut up, bro. But yeah, that's basically all I've been playing, bro.
That's what's up. Jay, what's good, bro?
What
you been playing lately?
Bro, I've been playing Roll Company, bro. Hey, that game, I don't care what nobody's that, bro. That game is it's a really good
It's
game.
got mad potential.
Really good game. I think it's one of my favorite games so far, bro. I gotta mute my TV for one. Persona 5. I've been playing Last of Us 2. Other than that, bro, that's about it, bro. Oh, I played some Diabolical last night too a little bit.
How was that? Actually, out of curiosity.
It's not as good as I thought it was gonna be, bro.
I thought so, bro.
Makes sense.
You should have gave that code out on your.
I should have given the code away, bro. I have codes though. I have 2 codes. I'm definitely giving the other one away.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
It's like a 2v2 create your own fat robot shooter. Like it's not my type of game, bro. So, but it was a free code. I tried it out, whatever. But that's about it, man.
That's what's up. William, what's good, bro? What you been playing lately?
I've been playing a lot of Halo after the hype of Halo Infinite that I'm concerned about now. Other than that, I haven't really been playing much. Mario Kart, Smash Brothers, the usual shit.
Dylan said, "Where's the sub button?" We still haven't set it up yet. A lot of us are really busy, so we apologize for that. Definitely appreciate the support, though, guys. Tyner, what's good, fam? What have you been playing lately?
Not a whole lot. I've only really been playing Street Fighter 2, but a shit ton of it and different versions of it. I've been playing. I streamed Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I've been playing that a little bit on my own with the Street Fighter Anniversary Collection. But tonight I actually decided to boot up some Ultra Street Fighter 2, the Final Challengers. And honestly, like, I know this is kind of heresy for hardcore Street Fighter fans, but I think I prefer Ultra. I mean, I just feel like the controls are smoother. Like, I just like the HD visuals.
Followers, bro, just because you saying that, bro.
Oh my god.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, but yeah, just been playing some Street Fighter. I've been enjoying it. That's all.
It's good to hear.
Also, really quick shout out to Josh Dies today. He's in the chat. And
Hey.
he's like in the discussion of like competing consoles and their hardware. He's from YouTube and he likes the Halo discussion. So shout out to him.
We'll get into
We're
that
gonna
one.
give you a shit ton of
Hey,
Halo.
can we get a shout out for Ricky too?
Yeah, I
by
did.
the way?
Though.
Okay, thank you. Rich, man, I almost forgot about Rich. Rich, what you been playing lately, bro?
I've really just been playing Ghost of Tsushima.
Lucky.
Fire.
Shut up, George. You don't get no chance.
George wish he could have an opinion on Ghost, but he doesn't. Clueless will be running a little late, so shout out to Clueless. We'll see you when you get here. What's good, everyone? I've been playing Company, unfortunately. It's a fun game. It's got a lot of potential. Except when you lose from a 6-1 lead, when you lose a 6-1 lead, but it is what it is, I guess. Playing Call of Duty too, and a little bit of Ghost. But yeah, other than that, we in here. We're gonna do a quick topic real quick. First topic, Gamatsu had an article saying Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 is finally being developed, or fully in development, I think. Was it right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, a lot of us played the game. A lot of us, I beat it. I don't know. I know Biggie was playing. I don't know if Biggie beat it. When do you guys think this game is gonna come out? I'll go with you, George. When do you think it will come out?
I would say, to be honest, probably 2024.
I was saying that was my prediction too.
I can see that. Yeah.
What? No.
Well, because I think they're gonna put it on the PS5, and that's gonna take some time. They might even try to switch engines to Unreal Engine 5. You know what I mean? So they There could be some delays in terms of that.
Bro, that's
why
what
I'm
I was
saying.
thinking.
What do you think about the assets though? They already have like the assets though from
gonna be at least
the
6
document that they could just
They
kind of
could,
beef
yeah,
it
they
up.
could, yeah, they could beef it up since it's both Unreal Engine, you know, like Unreal Engine 4 they're using now, you know, transfer over to Unreal Engine 5. But you know, I would much rather than try, bro. I mean, some of the textures in that game needs some, yeah, bro. You know, so I kind of hope they do rework shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that'll take some time, to be honest, and trying to figure out some, you know, so the writing the story and all that. So
Final Fantasy 7 more.
Yeah, and that takes some time to do that. So, yeah, I definitely think 2024, to be honest.
What about you, Jay? How do you feel about what is your predictions for Final Fantasy 7 remake coming out?
Exactly what George just said, bro. With them, I think they're gonna try to switch to Unreal Engine 5 as well, bro. And now, if they said that it's been in
but didn't they say like the transition to 4 to 5 should be easy or something like that when they reviewed Unreal 5?
If Gamatsu said that, hey, they've been developing the game, they just like restarting it to try to make it work for Unreal Engine 5 or something like that, then 2024 would be okay. But I think it's 2026, bro. That's what I think.
2026,
bro.
bro.
Damn, even later.
Jesus. I won't be surprised, bro.
Yes, bro.
Why do you think 2026?
Bro. So the game is in Unreal. The game is not in Unreal Engine 4 right now, is it? Or is it?
It is. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Gamatsu said they just started, bro. Not that they've been working on it. They got like, okay, so I guess if you want to say 2024, they got the assets already. You know, they can but the first game is taking place in one area. And from what y'all saying, I haven't played the original, but from what y'all told me, you don't go back to Midgard, right? Spoilers.
No, you do. You do at some point.
Here and there. I mean, it's
okay then, exactly. So
they're pretty much gonna they're probably gonna go to Cosmo Canyon, and there's the Wutai. I don't want to get too much into it.
Yeah.
But so basically, stuff like that.
Baby.
The next area should be calm.
Yeah.
So, but basically, shouldn't be basically what you're saying is they got to develop new areas from scratch, basically, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
That's all I'm saying, bro. And this is Square Enix, bro. Who's infamous for delaying games, taking their time to fucking get a car to look good instead of just fucking making the game, bro. Like I think 2026, I think 2026 for sure, bro.
Okay.
I just
and
think that
especially this year, bro. Coronavirus, bro. They probably got nothing done this year, so that you gotta push that back. You gotta push it back. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what I think.
Okay.
What's up? How about you, Beggy? What do you think about
I was
Final
gonna
Fantasy?
say like so many of these franchises are adopting this like we're just gonna make more content as the years go on, like constantly. And I think to stay relevant, they're not gonna wait until that long. They specifically said for the developer message from Mark Cerny that like putting games on this engine, putting the games on the PlayStation 5 in particular, because the SSD, they don't have to account for all of the little bits of code that would have to be added to account for like extra hardware resources for like huge maps, huge areas, you know. They had to deal with that to create Remake Part 1. They're going to have a much faster, easier time making Part 2. And so like that's because of all of these new resources that are available for them. Like if you saw in the Ratchet & Clank trailer, the new one, it had that trailer in that shot with all of like the mechanical like enemies and stuff. That has like a million moving parts. Like so many different things in that trailer are moving and they're just going crazy, you know?
That was also a controlled trailer though, right? Controlled, like they wouldn't show you something that looked bad, I don't think.
It was but I'm saying it was an expansive world. It was huge. It's like the capabilities of this console for developers, even more so than for gamers, are revolutionary. So that the fact that it's being on the PS5 means that like a lot of the dev time that goes into ironing out all of this performance stuff in huge open world environments, the textures are easier to access from the SSD. So that's going to save them so much time and dev time. And on top of that, they have Cloud, Aerith, Tifa. They're all of these like characters. Like they have their assets. They're going to be like just sharpening them up, you know. And they have a technology.
Well, they're also going to be introducing the newer characters too, like Yuffie.
The dog is already rendered too.
Yeah. They already have Red 13, but they have to make like
the dog.
Sid.
The dog.
They already have
Vincent. Sid.
So,
One thing I can say about it, bro, fucking Cloud isn't gonna have to walk through fucking tiny spaces to load the game.
That's what I hope they've worked on, bro.
Yeah.
they definitely.
They gotta work on that.
That's going to be a huge improvement.
They'll still do it just to be nostalgic.
Hey, remember that shit we did back in 2020?
Yeah. All right. What about you, Rich? How do you feel about Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 only now being in full development? And
Yeah,
when do you think it's going to come out?
I'm with Jay. I think it's going to come out pretty late.
2026 though? God,
Yeah, because it's not just because
years, bruh.
Square Enix takes their sweet ass time with games, and not just Square Enix. Nomura takes his sweet ass time with fucking games.
Mm-hmm.
And you know he directs more than just FF7. I'm sure we're going to see maybe 3 Kingdom Hearts games before we see FF7 Part 2.
We kind of saw 2 already.
We kind of saw
We saw 2 already, man. So you're right. Yeah.
The only gaming line said the graphics on the Brute on Halo Infinite. Oof, facts, bro.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk
What
about
about you, Tyler? How do you feel about Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2? How long? What's your prediction?
So, I think I don't know. I think it's going to be a little sooner, just because of the reasons that Beggy listed, and also just I think that they have a lot of stuff already, a lot of assets already done. I'm thinking 2023. That's just what I'm seeing. I think I'm thinking that there's going to be like they tried to do the whole expanding Midgar thing with this one, but I don't think they're going to do that for. Maybe they might do that for something like Gold Saucer and Junon.
Yeah.
But
Junon. Junon. Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they might try and expand Junon a little bit more, but I don't think they're going to do anything like what they did with Midgar. I think they're going to try and have the game be a bit more open world, kind of like Final Fantasy 15, but like hopefully better.
Oh,
but
don't say Final Fantasy 15. Don't say that.
Hey, but come on, but the open world stuff was at least like decent in that game.
It was half of the game, bro. Like we're not gonna even get into that because we'll just get into a whole other argument about that.
Yeah, okay, yeah, but like, I that's what I imagine because like when you step out of Midgar in the original game, that's when you finally get to the world map, and I think that's the the world map is probably going to be the inspiration for like the semi kind of open world kind of nature for this game. You're gonna have Calm, the Chocobo Farm. That's where you're gonna see like the Midgar Solemn and stuff like that. And like I'm sure there's probably gonna be like stuff that you could probably like side quests that you could do from Calm and the Chocobo Farm and stuff like that. But nothing like hopefully nothing like the Neighborhood Watch or whatever the fuck like shit they tried to like expand like pad out the game with.
Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be a world map.
It's just gonna be an overworld, and that I also afraid that's.
Nope, I think they're gonna focus more on telling a story rather than giving.
You think it's gonna be like pretty much linear then, basically?
Yep.
So
yeah, bro. Like I think it's because of COVID. Like the chat is saying, exact. Kingdom Hearts 3 took 6 years. The chat is saying, bro. Shinobu said, bro, he thinks minimum 5 years. I think you got an extra year on that because of COVID, bro. So my minimum was 5 years, but I think you got to add a year because of COVID, bro. I'm thinking
the only reason why I don't think it's going to take quite that long because Kingdom Hearts 3 had to be, there wasn't like a base game to go off of. They had to basically remake Kingdom Hearts 3 in Unreal Engine 4.
Kingdom Hearts 3 was supposed to be on a PS3, was it not?
No. But Kingdom Hearts 3 is also different because there were other games in between 2 and 3.
Yeah, a lot of
okay.
And also, the first part of Final Fantasy VII Remake went through the same thing as Kingdom Hearts, where they changed engines midway through development, so that cost a lot of time.
Especially since
when did they announce Final Fantasy VII Remake? Wasn't that
2015?
2015,
bro. So it took 5 years, bro.
Yep.
Yeah. So and they changed, and they also went from a shitty engine to a really good engine. Yeah. So they couldn't use anything that they made in the Luminous engine. Yeah. So they had to recreate everything. So that's why it took that long. And that's why Kingdom Hearts took that long as well. So I don't know. Maybe 6 years. I mean, if they really want to be dicks,
bro.
6 years, bro.
What about you, William? How do you feel?
If they don't delay anything, they don't mess it up. I think we can see as early as 2023. Actually,
I could see it being 3 years too, honestly. But
however, one delay, any rumor, then I'm gonna say 2025.
One delay, any rumor.
Yeah, a 2-year delay, bro.
Does William even play Square Enix games?
Oh,
Bro,
I'm saying no.
William don't even play RPGs, bro.
I'm not an RPG guy.
He doesn't even play Fire Emblem, bro. That's great.
And he's a Fire Emblem fan, bro. Like, come on.
No, I'm a fake Fire
Supposedly,
Emblem
bro.
fan.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with George. I think it's gonna be 2024. I think it's gonna take a while. I think it'll be not 2026. I think
that's too long.
I think they
for
have
that game.
assets already, like with the character models and and stuff
Yeah,
like that. So
models.
I think it'll be a bit quicker than rebuilding it from scratch and switching different engines. Fucking while under development. So I think I'm gonna go 2024, and I also think it's gonna be on everything day one. It's not gonna be on PS5 for a year. I think it'll be on Xbox Series X.
Day to day to everything.
Yes, I think they will.
PC, Xbox, PC,
and Xbox Series X. Yep.
Not Switch.
Okay, then here comes the question. Then do you think there will be an Xbox Series X port by the time that comes out?
I definitely
of the original game.
Of
the original
FF Part 1.
Yeah. They already said so.
Could,
originally when the thing was first announced, they said it was supposed to come to Xbox too, but they did, and it's a year exclusive, so it's coming to PC next year. PC and Xbox. I don't know if it's gonna be on Xbox Series X or maybe Xbox.
They could do like a free upgrade type of thing.
Probably. Yeah.
I mean, think about it, bro. The
Square Enix, they're not doing a free upgrade.
The only reason that Final Fantasy 15 is like nearly as successful is because they put it on PC, bro. Right?
I don't know about that.
No, it's because it had the Final Fantasy name.
Yeah, it said Final Fantasy on it.
They spent so much money making that
when they
game,
put it
though.
on PC, though.
They didn't make their money back, bro. They didn't make their money back, bro. That's why you saw so many DLCs. That's why you saw so many versions of that game come out. They had to. It's not because they wanted to.
They canceled the DLC
They
too.
had to.
Yeah, they canceled the DLC, so the stories haven't finished.
So what that means it wasn't even profitable,
that game's such
bro.
trash.
It wasn't even profitable to finish the story, bro. You see what I mean?
If they do reuse assets for FF7-2, just Square Enix, please don't reuse the door assets. I don't want to see that anymore.
Remake that one.
Just redo the doors. That's all you gotta do.
I want to see
the music is so good, though. It's so good in the game, bro.
Yeah,
it's just little things that they need to work on, man. Like
a lot of things, really.
Yeah, the fucking backgrounds.
The JPEG image.
The JPEG image, bro.
Not even the JPEG. The low res JPEG images.
Bro, we couldn't even get it at 1080p JPEGs, bro. We got
like if you looked at a certain angle as well and certain background for it, it'll just go green, bro. You couldn't even see anything.
Damn, I didn't see that, bro.
It's the most prettiest, ugliest game they've ever seen. That's what people say. Like legit.
It's like say that. So you know when the stuff is crashing down on the sector. I don't know spoilers, but you know what I'm talking about. When you walking up there, if you angle the camera like this, the whole bottom area would just turn green. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Damn, bro.
We're gonna move on to the next topic. Shout outs to the 21 viewers. We were at 29 earlier. I saw 21. I saw 29. So we were earlier, but shout outs to the 21 viewers. Appreciate you guys taking us.
Seriously, thank you.
Rap about games and stuff. We're gonna get into the Xbox Games Showcase. A lot of us were, trying to hold back excitement, but we knew it was coming, and it definitely did come.
Oh yeah.
Roll the fucking clip.
The long-awaited third entry.
Roll the clip.
In the beloved franchise.
Roll the fucking clip. No, this was Prez. Oh, geez. State of Decay 3.
Yeah.
Bro, roll the clip, bro.
We roll the clip of 2019 E3 and then right to the Xbox.
And George is like, State of Decay 2.
The biggest thing that everyone wants to see at this event, the gameplay of Halo Infinite or Midfinite, so.
Oh, guys.
I'm stupid because I got excited. They're hyping up Halo Infinite. So the box art like 3 days before the event. I was like, let's fucking go. I'm feeling it. I think they're
I wasn't feeling it.
They're gonna impress me. But man, I'm like torn between it. But I'm gonna have William go first because I know William is a big Halo fan.
Yeah.
Tell us how you feel about the Xbox event or just Halo in general.
Xbox event was above average showcasing.
Damn. Let me stop you right now. I'm just kidding.
Or no, stop me. What's the issue of it just being average, slightly above?
Wait,
Nothing.
so is it average or is it above average?
It's above
Yeah.
average.
Okay, explain.
Well, why do you think it's above average?
Well,
This is
between
We End
everything
Gamers
they've
/ podcast.
shown from
Yeah,
previous
tell us why you-
events,
yeah, tell us why you're stupid.
Damn.
because I hang out with you, so I'm trying to compensate.
Let him go, bro. Let him go. Go ahead.
Let him go.
Yeah.
let him go.
Why? Yeah.
Is
Why do you think
because
it's above
Go.
average?
compared to other events, this one was like 10% better, first of all. They actually showed a couple games that we actually want to see, like Fable and Halo. Compared
while
to the
I'm
last
excited for
event
Fable,
where they were like,
it's
yeah, we're
still
going to show
a
gameplay
trailer.
Assassin's Creed, which was false advertisement, and it disrespected the fuck out of me. So I'm just trying to put in the perspective of the pacing, the showcase, the games. Not all of them interest me, but the fact that they showed Halo, Fable, teaser trailer, it's a good start, and I'm going to give them credit where credit's due. But it was the reason why it's only average,
you're-
or some people
only-
above average, is because,
Let 'em go,
first
let 'em go.
off, State of Decay 3 docks 200 points off of that joint. Second is that other games
that
are just like
made
not
the
interesting.
stream, bro.
It's like Nintendo. When Nintendo refused to show competent games, I'm gonna cook Xbox for the same shit too.
Okay. I think
Yeah,
so you giving it an above average rating compared to other Xbox events. which is
Exactly,
understandable.
just
Especially-
only
especially
Xbox
understandable.
events.
But I'm gonna be real. None of the
Yeah,
Xbox
that's
events I've seen in my lifetime have been good.
Damn,
So,
the lifetime, bro.
and I've only seen like 3 of them. So I mean,
But compared to the last ones before
Oh, it's better than the
he's
last
right.
one.
It's better than those
It's
last.
be- that's not saying. That's not
But
saying much, though.
William, are you
See-
gonna buy a Series X?
No, I'm getting everything on PC.
see, like my thing about
I
that
see.
is just like,
There you go.
yeah,
Dude, my
you know,
PC's dope. Like, I'm not gonna not get games on my PC. Get quad HD or higher shit gameplay. That's dope.
the thing about this is just like, yeah, I love Fable 1 and 2, not 3, but I mean, I was really excited to see Fable. They just showed the trailer. Yeah, it's exciting. You can get excited about that, but like, you know, the one thing that they kind of promised was gameplay from Xbox Series X. They only showed Halo Infinite, and guess what? That was on a PC. That wasn't even on the Xbox Series X. That was a PC. That was a PC demo build of it.
That's
So
right.
we didn't even get to see any Xbox Series X, you know, like games running on the Xbox Series X. This thing's supposed to come out this year. Where's the gameplay? Where is it? Where is
Spooky.
gameplay? You know what I mean? Like, where is it? We haven't seen
True.
Yeah, you know,
anything
Yeah, that's
on
true.
this, on any kind of gameplay. It's just, bro, it's looking spooky, bro. Looking kind of the PS5 event. Let's go back to the PS5 event. They said, oh, everything you see right now is running on PS5.
Right.
That PlayStation
So the
event was fun. Like, I'm not even a PlayStation guy, and I love
Ratchet
that
and Clank
fucking.
was on.
That event
was
was
running
great, yeah.
on PS5. You know what I mean? This Xbox event, the Halo Infinite demo was on a PC. That they even said, they came out and said it was a year ago demo build on PC. So it's like they talk about 12 teraflops and this thing eats monsters for breakfast.
Where's the proof?
We haven't
We didn't
seen
see
it.
it. We haven't seen it
well, the
yet.
thing is, like, I actually was looking into more on like what PC was actually running the demo, and it's like it's not a huge deal just because the PC is made exactly to replicate the specs
The
of
Series X, yes,
the
I know.
Series X. But the thing is, like, so many game companies do that, and it's not an issue. Like, that's like out of this entire like process, this whole like what's going on. I don't think the real issue is that, like, for the sake of marketing, it's bad because they said like they ran the actual PS5 games on a PS5. You know what I mean? So in this instance, yeah, maybe it's like bad on their part to not run the Series X because it's like you're failing to like keep up with your competitor, and so that's why it's bad. But like in terms of it running on a PC, like just in general, it's not like a big deal. Like a lot of people do that as like a way to stream it more easily and just show it in a much like more clean fashion.
But usually, with the PS5 event, they said it was on PS5, so I'm guessing it was like dev kits where Microsoft came out and said, "Oh, it's just a PC like that replicates what the power of the Xbox Series X is." They
So
could have
if
said,
I
"Oh,
were-
this is an Xbox Series X dev kit," and I'm like, okay, that's how it's supposed to look on.
If
Xbox
I
Series X.
remember
They said
correctly
PC.
about the PS5 event, the only gameplay they showed was Ratchet and Clank. That one game was like it's like really dark, and it's like the head dude was sitting on the toilet. They showed that.
They showed a little. They showed.
Oh, you're
little
talking
Demon
about
Souls, too.
Tokyo Ghostline.
Yeah, they showed it, but they
They
didn't
showed
really show any. In my opinion, they didn't really show any graphically intensive games.
Yeah, but they showed.
Running on the PS5.
They showed multiple games.
They
They
showed
showed multiple
crap.
games.
But a lot of
Xbox
games
only
that they
showed-
show look
show what?
already
They show what?
good.
One at a time, guys.
My bad. What did you say, Becky? You said they show what on?
They showed a lot of graphically intensive games. Are you kidding me? They showed
like,
yeah.
Spider-Man.
they
In
showed,
every single game they show
Demon
look
Souls.
damn
showed a little bit of
great.
Spider-Man.
Crazy.
Whoa.
Okay,
Did
Demon
you watch
Souls.
that?
Okay, Demon Souls. But I see people on Twitter saying, "Yo, PS5 showed Spider-Man to look better than Halo." That was literally like that little Miles Morales thing. That wasn't a gameplay. That wasn't.
No, there was gameplay of him swinging.
There was him swinging
Yeah.
around. There was
Not,
him.
not like a lot.
I
It was
don't-
more of an
I-
Assassin's Creed
Like, so from
gameplay.
what I see, like I was at work. I haven't rewatched the event. From what I seen on my little phone, Halo looked good in my opinion.
Oh, I knew this guy was gonna say that, bro.
Don't.
That's
Okay.
what I see. I haven't rewatched it. It was just me glancing, watching the stream.
We gotta make an
watching y'all,
emo,
watching
bro.
y'all react.
Like,
And you all say I have the bad opinions?
No,
You
listen,
still
it was
do.
just
You still do, bro.
Me watching y'all react to it, bro. I was looking at it, I was like, bro, this game looks really good, bro. No drop frames on it or anything. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see
Well,
the zoom
I'm gonna
up
back
on
up Jay in that
that
statement.
Pro, though.
My
I think,
concerns of
blown
Halo
up,
is
'cause
not
I was
the
watching it
graphics.
on my big ass TV, and blown up, it did not look good.
It did not look good.
Like,
It looked
mi-
really bad.
Maybe
So-
on your phone it looked good, but
And
blown
Josh
up, bro.
brings up a good point. And someone actually, shout out to PSP because they said this too. Josh was like, they did show Ratchet and Clank on the PS5, which really displayed the most that the
There you
PS5
go.
could do in its SSD concept.
Concept, yes.
So here's the thing though. Xbox also talks about their SSD and how like, less loading times or how it just, go straight into gameplay and stuff like that. They didn't show that with the Halo gameplay.
they didn't. Okay, the
It was
problem.
very basic.
Anything to show off their hardware. Like, how they always claim, 12 teraflops SSD. They didn't show off any of that in that gameplay.
No.
Whereas in the
They
Ratchet
did
and
not.
Clank, they did. When he was pulling portals and stuff like that?
That
Yeah,
was
you
dope.
saw all the enemies and stuff like that,
That's
all
what
the
I
particle effects.
Yeah, so it's just like,
Mhm.
But go ahead.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's just
yeah.
like the marketing of their Xbox is all over the place. It's terrible because it boasts itself as being like the most powerful console in the world, right? But then it's like,
Yeah.
why is it running like really awkward indie titles in your like main demo that's supposed to redeem its previous bad demo of the year? Like they don't
Right.
know how to present their product well against this competition.
Not
like,
even with like all the
the
third-party
only-
support they have.
Will,
Yeah.
Will, let her talk.
The only good footage that held like any kind of candle to that was that one Crossfire shooter game later in
Yeah.
the demo, and that was very awkwardly placed and very awkwardly marketed too. So none of it really went with its own like mission of accomplishing that, like, oh, we have the strongest console, our games are going to look the best.
Yeah.
They showed like 5 or 6 very awkward cartoony indie games in succession that no one cared about. And so like a lot
Right.
of these presentation of like blunders are killing them even more than the fact that like they didn't even show what we wanted. You know what I mean? And
Right, right.
Halo straight up looks worse than like the old like Crisis remastered. It looks that bad. That game is from 2007.
Ooh.
Do you know how
You
old
think
that
so?
game is?
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
look at them side by side. It does not look like it looks like it could run on the 360 no problem.
Oh my, that's exactly what I said too.
Could it
That's a
run
bit
on
of a
the Switch?
stretch.
I understand.
Could it
It
run on the
looks like
Switch?
very mediocre.
You think it'll run on the Switch, baby?
It still wouldn't run the Switch.
It can run at a lower resolution on sure.
Yes. So,
Okay, so-
Becky,
frames.
Let's
Becky
rewind
talked
back real
about.
quick because I wanted to hear Williams. William said he had a lot to talk about the Halo, and William has not said shit about the Halo. So let's rewind back. And Will, how do you feel about Halo? Because that's why I wanted you to go first. You didn't even bring up anything about the Halo.
Honestly, it reminds me of the Halo 5 days where I was concerned and hella disappointed to the fact that I don't even touch Halo 5. I don't even think Halo 5 exists. What is Halo 5? Second of all, I think Halo Infinite is taking too many steps backwards in so many levels, from the lore to the potential soft reboot potential. Even the graphics are a bit underwhelming in a lot of people's defenses.
Well,
Even-
apparently
even-
343 came out and said that you don't have to read any of the books, dig into any of the lore when it comes to Halo Infinite.
So can
Thank
I?
God.
Ask,
Well,
can I ask y'all
congratulations,
this?
you
Do
fixed
think-
1 out of 800 problems of Halo 5.
just to give Xbox, just to like try to give Xbox an out. Do you think it's because well, not Halo. Halo should be running perfectly, but the other games, you think it's because developers don't know how to develop for it yet? You know how it's like
How the architecture
games don't really take full advantage of the system until like towards
Well,
the
you can
Way
you
later,
can clearly
right?
you can clearly tell it's a cross-gen game. That you can clearly
Yeah,
tell
no,
it's a
yeah,
cross-gen game.
that's what I'm trying to say.
Halo Infinite is a cross-gen game, so you can see that clearly. You know.
So
What else, Will? I want to. Oh, come on. You said you had a lot to say. Let's
Yeah,
hear it.
yeah. I was just letting Jay.
My bad.
No, it's cool.
you
It's
good,
fine.
you
You guys questions, interrupting, it's all good. So, because I'm gonna be all over the place because I have so much to say. First off, I feel like the weapons designs look way too out of place in the Halo universe. Like, don't you agree with me on that one, Prez? When I saw like that shotgun with the big circle barrel, I was like, what is it trying to be? Is it trying to act like the little
I
like?
thought the weapons looked fine. I think I'm,
No, the weapons
go ahead,
looked
I'll let you go.
awful, except for the battle
Go ahead.
rifle.
Go ahead. Keep going. I'll let you go.
Also, Deja Vu. Congratulations, we're back at Halo 1, exploring another Halo ring. You're by yourself. I feel like this is gonna be a repeat of Halo 1, which Halo 1's good, but I want something new. Like, one of the things that got excited from even Halo 4 is that we're gonna finally see Master Chief, like, fully engaging with, like, the UNSC and the humans and fighting together, which he did quite a bit in 2 and 3, but seeing what Halo's Infinite Direction is going way back to the first one, so we're gonna be stuck alone, finding Cortana again for the 800th time, and then if this is gonna be a soft reboot, we need to question, is this gonna be the rebooting the Bungie series or the 343's mess? And then if it's messing the 343 mess,
What
all
is
the
that sound?
comments...
Is someone crunching on chips or something?
Sorry,
Yeah,
that's me.
Mute yourself, bro.
Feed yourself if you're gonna eat. But
Go ahead,
If they're
Lee.
gonna
Go
reboot
ahead.
the 343 mess, all the comments they made, like, the comics on the freaking Halo, in between, like, Halo 4 and 5 books about Spartan Force, how June survived Halo Reach, all that's gonna get retconned, and that's stupid, because I like characters like Tom Lasky, Sarah Palmer, and seeing, like, other characters like June, like, surviving Halo Reach's event, see what happened to him between Reach to 4. That's dope. But if we're gonna stop reboot, you're gonna retcon things, and it's gonna create confusion in the story, in the lore of Halo. And also, we don't know what the multiplayer is like, and God forbid, if the multiplayer is awful.
Just to say, before you go ahead, Josh agrees with you. Josh said he think that what's been held up in development since COVID, he said according to his sources, multiplayer is a real shine like usual, and they're showing that off. Hopefully in August. That was the original plan for July. So if they were supposed to show the multiplayer as well, but they got so even if they showed the multiplayer and do you think that would have raised your score on the event or no?
On the whole presentation, no, but it might raise my score on Halo itself if it was good. Because one of the biggest issues with Halo 5 is that the multiplayer is not memorable. Even Halo 4's multiplayer is more memorable, and that had like a couple of like hiccups and stuff.
Well, like I said before, though,
anything issue with Halo 5?
Anything, that's the thing, though. Anything 343 has made is bad.
I have a soft heart for Halo 4, so I'll defend the good of Halo 4.
They have never made a good Halo game. No cap, dude.
Oh no, like I'm not gonna not defend your. I mean, I'm not gonna disagree with your statement because I do agree with you in a lot of aspects that 343 has not made a competent Halo game.
Yeah. Anything else you want?
Josh can't agree. Josh can't disagree with that statement, Press. He agrees.
What?
343 hasn't made a
yeah,
Halo game.
Exactly. Like I have a bunch of issues of Halo 4, especially like the story mode.
I know Beggy was trying to say something. Go ahead, Beggy.
Oh, Beggy, what's up?
Oh yeah, no, it's probably just something about how like, none of the like, I just feel like they're lacking a continuity. They're like having an issue with like finding a theme with like.
I was gonna get to that.
Yeah, like the weapons, the presentation, the lore, like none of it feels like a
new Halo game.
Of, like, yeah, a new Halo game, you know, and someone that I was actually watching, if you guys know Dreamcast guy.
Now I watch him.
He's awesome, and he was talking about how like the director was making a statement about Halo in the coming future, and it's very important what he said. He was talking about how like Halo is no longer going to be
it's a
infinite.
games as a server. service. So that was what they mentioned from what
Yes.
I've heard. And
I was
that
gonna bring
is
that up too
spooky.
because that's gonna bring up one of my
That could be the
concerns.
death of like a lot of people's love for this franchise, because that means that there's not going to be like Infinite is effectively not a rebirth of the
Continuation.
series. It's not going to promise more games in the future that bring their own merit. You know, it's going to be one product called Halo Infinite, and it'll just infinitely have DLC and different seasons of content that will like change it into something else, kind of
Or
like
everyone's
Destiny.
favorite Halo 5
Destiny. Yeah.
mechanics,
Like
microtransaction.
product anymore,
So
really.
when I was watching you guys' reaction, and when they're showing, I heard Prez say that, "Yo, this fucking game, he's shooting and reloading like Call of Duty," which is
Yeah,
crazy.
the reload animation.
Yeah,
the reload
which is
animation is
crazy
like
to
Call of
think.
Duty.
Because
The
at one
AR
point
in the
it was
middle of
Call
the
of
video looked super Call of Duty. I was like, dang, I look like Call of Duty, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
which is crazy to think that, you know what I'm saying? And then now it's like rumors that they're saying this is supposed to be a battle royale, multiplayer is supposed to be battle royale or some shit like that.
that was a rumor, but I think just people are just predicting that. I'm gonna go a little into how I feel about it. I'm gonna go with some positives. I love the classic look Chief on this one.
Chief looks good.
I love the big bulky armor, dude. Like, that's how the Chief is supposed to be. Some fucking big badass Spartan, dude.
Not a Power Ranger looking ass.
Not like some, slim, shiny fucking green suit, like how you say, like a Power Ranger. I like the OG feel the demo gave off. He walks out the ship like the original one. He's looking in the sky and stuff like that. I like how they're trying to bring that, that OG flair to it. So, to try to bring, some like, people who love the original trilogy, like myself, to try and, lure them back in. The more I thought about it, I was a little upset that they, started bringing Halo 4, 5 assets, like sprinting and stuff like that. But it makes sense because you don't want to go too old school. And then all your fans from, like, I don't know, surprised there's even fans of the 343 games, they might get disappointed. So you have to do, like, a mixture of both. And I think they did a good job on that. From what I've seen, at least. I think the gameplay looked pretty good. It had that old school, style, that flair, you know what I mean? That made me love the original Halo trilogy. And they brought back the sprinting and stuff like that, just to get, people who like 4 and 5. Okay, I like that. The frame rate looks good. And the gameplay looks good. I'm not the biggest fan of the grappling hook because I feel like Master Chief doesn't really
It looks
need a
really
grappling
slow,
hook.
too.
It's like, why does he need a grappling hook? You know what I mean? But the gameplay looked good. It looks nice and smooth. I'm a fan of it. I'm a fan of that. My biggest problem was with the graphics. Late pop-in. Foliage not moving around from the wind and stuff like that. Like there was tons of pop-in. The textures looked terrible, too. Especially, like, he opened up the map and then he backed out of the map. Oh, man, dude, everything was just popping in late and stuff like that. The sky and the fucking, you know what I mean? And there's another scene, too, that really got to me. And, like, like how he was going on the elevator and he had his pistol and he was looking around at the environment? That was supposed to be like, oh, the smoke. Like, oh, but this is our smoke to you guys. Well, look how beautiful this game looks. It looked ugly. That's all. They were supposed to show off, like, the graphics and, like, how great the game looks. It did not look good at all when he was going up the elevator. The game doesn't look good. And yeah, I know it's a year-old build of the demo, and I'm sure they've probably been working on it. But if this game's been in development for 5 years and that's all you guys got to show off, is that very mid gameplay and just very questionable things they showed, I'd be worried if I'm a Halo fan. I'm worried. This is Halo's last chance. Yeah, Halo's done. If this game fails, it's done. Halo's a wrap, dude. I don't think they already had 2 bad games. They can't bounce back from this. I think Microsoft might be done if this console fails as a whole too. And they've already showed, their most beloved franchise in Halo looking very mid and looking very spooky. Shit, you can't say it don't look spooky. You know what I mean? There's more bad than good. Yeah, I said some good, but there's definitely more bad. It looks spooky to me, man. And the game's as a service thing, and they're talking about patching ray tracing in later. Delay the fucking game. If it's not ready, delay it.
Maybe they can't afford that, bro.
They got to, because they're gonna ruin that fucking franchise if they
delay that shit, why are you buying the Xbox? Why are you buying the Xbox Series?
A delay is never bad though.
But why are you buying the Xbox?
Actually, there was a delay.
At launch? Why are you buying it at launch if you delay Halo?
He has a point.
Yeah, but I mean, they're gonna ruin one of their best franchises, Microsoft's best franchise, dude. if this game comes out and it fucking flops, which it looks like it might, it's a wrap for Halo. It's a wrap.
That's
dude.
understandable, bro. But they gotta make money. They gotta sell consoles. If you delay
they're already
Halo,
releasing on
what
PC.
game?
So if it comes out and it's mid and it doesn't sell, then what?
They fucked either way, bro.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. A delay is never bad.
But they did this to themselves, though. They did this to themselves.
Exactly.
Though,
5 years, if that's what you show us? Like, really? Like, dude, people have been fucking pumped for this game for years to see something. And they finally showed us something. And yes, there was good, but there was more bad.
Way more bad.
You seen the Brute's face, dude? You see the meme going around with the Brute, dude? It's fucking hilarious, but dude,
it's everywhere.
It's hilarious, but dude, like, as a fan of the trilogy of Halo and ODST, I want Halo to be good again. I want Microsoft to have that one franchise that's not fucking trash ass Gears or Forza. I'm not into Forza, but I heard Forza's great games. Fable's coming back. I'm happy, but we haven't seen anything about Fable. This is their fucking franchise. They gotta nail this, because if not, Halo is done, dude. I don't care what anyone says.
I think if this was like Sony and Nintendo, bro, I totally agree with you. They done. This is Microsoft, bro. They got so much fucking money, bro. Like, wasn't it like something was done?
Not done as if Microsoft is not going to make any more money.
Yeah, I understand. Just the gaming division.
Like the gaming,
but wasn't it something saying that the gaming division has been like negative, bleeding money for years, though, bro? And Microsoft is still making consoles. Like, what people have been saying, like, Microsoft should just make software, put it on PC. You're doing it anyway. Why make your own console?
Yeah, Halo Infinite's coming out on PC.
Yeah, and they're already making it hard for people to buy the Series X because everything is coming on PC. So it's the point. It's like, oh, I got a super strong, powerful PC. Why am I going to buy an Xbox Series X?
Exactly.
So even if you're going to release it at launch, people are just going to buy on PC or
PC. Yeah.
It's almost as if the Xbox
fan
is trash.
I mean, it's
as a person who's been a big Xbox fan since the original.
Yeah.
I'm done, dude. I like. Just seeing the route they're going. And you know what's sad? I see, shout outs to Benz, I saw his tweet. They're making a lot of money from this Game Pass thing and how they're running the company right now. So people are seeing they're not making a lot of money. They're making a lot of money. This is probably the most success with the Game Pass situation, stuff like that. They're making a lot of money out of that.
That is like one of the smartest things that they're doing right now. Yeah.
So like, that's what I'm saying, bro. They don't give no fucks about console sales or software sales, bro. Because if they did, they would not put games day and date on Game Pass. No, on Game Pass.
And PC. Even PC too.
They would not do that if they cared about software sales, bro. Like, so I got Game Pass for 3 months for free. Only game I played on there is Gears, because that's, like, in my opinion, Xbox games don't really have nothing. And I was an Xbox. I'd have hated Sony, bro. I didn't like Sony when I was younger. You feel me?
Same here.
And so I can imagine there are people who got the game. It's just a great deal, bro. Even if Microsoft do got trash games, you pay them $20 a month or how much ever Game Pass is.
$1. I had like 6 months for like $1. I shit you not.
Bro, and you get access to $60 games on release just for $20, bro.
Or
yeah,
or one for $6. You'll be stupid not to have Game Pass. Like, bro, all you got to do is what games are coming to PS5 that are also coming to Xbox One day and date. Okay, I'm gonna just get Game Pass and play them bitches on Xbox. And if you got a Xbox One X like Prez, that's the way to go. Evidently, right? Most games look way better on Xbox One X than PS4 Pro, right?
Yeah.
Except for The Last of Us. I'm not like The Last of Us. What game was that didn't look? Resident Evil. 3, right? That's what you said.
Yeah, Resident Evil 3. They patched it, but when it first came out, it was 4K unlocked frame rate, and it was dipping into the 30s. While the PS4 Pro version was 1620, and it was more consistent on the frame rate. So yeah.
So it's just like, I think they should just go to software. Just go to software and go to Game Pass, bro. That's it.
Yeah, it's just it's crazy because they used to have better footing in like having this market of like just higher tier console gaming, but like what Prez said is so like important because like what are they appealing to if not just like the fact that all of these games in Series X are also going to be in PC, and if you have a good game PC, you're probably not going to want them in the Series X. Like, what does that mean for their audience for the Series X? It's probably just a bunch of people that don't want to, build a PC, that like don't want to spend money on a PC, or it's too expensive, so it's more affordable to get a Series X. And that's like the little audience that will be actually playing on the console. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People that
I mean,
own a PS5 that want to play those games and they can afford a PC, they're going to play it on a PC.
I mean, I think I understand what they're trying to go for, because I think there are a lot of people who, just like what you said, Beggy, there are a lot of people say, I don't want to build a PC, I just want to have a box, hook it up, to my TV and just play it. And, having that plus Game Pass with like, oh, I can pay a small monthly fee and have access to all these games, like just have these two things, like that would just be a super easy thing for people to pick up and play. Like it's kind of genius in that sense.
Appealing, yeah.
I think the Xbox mostly appeals to like dude bro gamers, where they're only going to be playing Call of Duty, they're only going to be playing Madden.
Hey, first off, bro, I think that is totally true. Because when I was young, I was a bro gamer, bro. All I played every year, Call of Duty, 2K, Madden, that was it.
And he owned an Xbox.
It was an Xbox. Cause like, bro, that was it. Everybody I knew had an Xbox. Like when we went from PS2 to 360, like my brother had a PS2. No, my cousin had a PS2, and that's how I played Grand Theft Auto and shit like that. But I never thought, bro, I need a PS2. And then the 360 came out.
360 was fire, dog.
And then like everybody I knew, remember we talked about it. Everybody I knew had a 360, bro. Nobody had a PS3. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we all played Call of Duty, fucking 2K, Madden, bro. Remember that Army of Two game? Like we would play that sometimes. Like Xbox has some good games, bro. They at one point they had really good games, bro. They just
and at that time Microsoft had the better online.
Yeah.
The servers for PlayStation 3 were garbage.
Yeah.
That's true.
Xbox Live is still great. I think Xbox Live is the best console online service to this day. They get the online things right. They got the Project X Cloud coming out. Apparently, that's looking really good. So they got some good things going on. But
Nintendo Online.
But George, how do you feel about the Xbox event? What are some things that impressed you? And give us your thoughts on the Halo afterwards.
The Xbox event. Well, Halo. I'm not a big fan of Halo as William, so I really don't care about the lore or whatever the fuck. But from what I saw, Halo, like everybody said, it just did not look good. It's not the game that Microsoft needs right now, especially since they're trying to market the Xbox Series X as the most powerful console, yet they did not show it at all. Not once. Not once in the first event, and not at this event. They did not prove to anybody that they got the best console or the most powerful console. Sony isn't even going that route. They're just like, you know what? Here's the PS5, SSD. We got Ratchet & Clank that shows off the SSD. Mm-hmm. We got exclusives. Most likely the PS5 is going to be cheaper. You know what I mean? Yep. And Sony has the benefit of the what do you mean? The popularity of the PS4. Yeah. So Microsoft,
they got the hits too. They got the hits, bro. They got the games.
They got hits.
Yeah.
They got hits, and Microsoft really, they put themselves in a corner by saying like, oh, yeah, they got games, they got but which console is going to look the best on, and they didn't even show that.
Microsoft needs to stop fucking dating shit with PC for one.
They need to delay it like a year later. Okay, it's coming out PC, but a year later. So
they need to find diamond in the rough developers, bro. They need to find some developers.
They've been trying to buy
PlayStation, studios. Buying up every developer that like fucking that people like your game. Okay, come here, come to us. You feel me? Like
like in terms of exclusives,
yeah, like
franchises.
Well, Microsoft has Rare.
Which is crazy
because they're not fucking using except sea of garbage.
I just think Microsoft has the money to throw at anybody, and they just not doing it.
Well, it's not.
They are buying studios, but the studios just aren't doing it. What was it? Ninja Theory with like fucking Bleeding Edge.
Obsidian. They bought Obsidian. Some solid developers.
Outer Worlds was decent, yeah.
Oh yeah, but they're.
But it was also cross multiplat.
Look at the games they're making though. Dude,
was
Bleeding Edge,
that-
bro. That game looks like fucking. That game was like $5 recently. And that game came out. Like in what, March of this year?
Dude, that game was $5 like a month after it came out.
Yeah, Look at, what was that one game they showed at the Xbox event? The Grounded. Oh, that's Obsidian's game, bro. What is that?
Also, Avowed, which looks like a Skyrim clone.
Yeah.
Like,
what's that other game, bro? They showed it was like it wasn't even a new game. It was just a single player expansion to a multiplayer game, bro. Like, the games they showed just wasn't exciting,
Crossfire
bro.
X,
Yeah.
Crossfire X, bro.
Crossfire X, yeah.
Like,
kind of sick.
Who cared about that?
Like, the only thing that was kind of, man, I don't even. I'm done. Okay.
And then they showed.
I'm tired of. I'm trying to give different opinions on this, bro. I can't, bro.
I know Jay trying. Jay's
I'm
really
trying my hardest. My
Like I
hardest.
said, bro.
You're watching Jay. You losing Jay, bro.
I know, bro.
Like I said, as a big Xbox fan, I'm disappointed, and I think I'm just ready to bro. I'm like Jay, bro. I've never been a big Sony fan my whole life until I started playing some of these fire ass exclusives lately, and dude, I'm done with Xbox.
Hey
dude.
guys, y'all heard it here first, bro. Sony got some fire
I'm done,
games,
dude.
bro.
I
Sony got fire games, bro. I said it, bro.
I can buy
finally said it.
Fable on PC now when it's done. So I don't need an Xbox Series X.
Bro, if I didn't build my
hurts me to say
PC,
'cause I
bro,
love Xbox.
yeah. If I didn't
love
build my
Xbox,
PC,
dude.
I would have got an Xbox Series X, bro. I would have. But now that I have this, and we all know basically all their games are coming to PC, there's no point in me getting an Xbox, bro.
Really,
Yeah.
No point.
Josh said something earlier that was so important because you were talking about Prez and Jay were talking about bro gamers who play multiplayer and they play Call of Duty and Halo and stuff. I think that's what they're understanding that they need to leverage. He said competitive esports is where they're looking at for Halo Infinite. So it's they are losing their hold on people who play Halo games for the lore, and they're focusing strictly on
gameplay,
developing esports content for Halo and making it a big kind of spectator thing and a player thing that really need new games. It mainly needs just different patches to make the competitive experience different, kind of any competitive esports game, really.
So basically,
I mean,
trying to make the game very Twitch viewer friendly. If you want to watch the Halo on Twitch.
Well, guess what game tried to do that in the past and failed at it? Street Fighter V. Anyway,
but I see it like this. I think they're kind of trying to open up their audience because Phil has been going to Japan a lot. He got Phantasy Star Online 2. It's only on Xbox right now, on consoles right now, and they got the expansion first apparently too. You know what I mean? So they're trying to do stuff like that.
They have some other exclusives that look kind of good. Do you know? It's. I hate to say it, but I honestly kind of enjoyed watching the last Xbox presentation better because they showed more of the Medium and that Masquerade game.
Medium looks good.
Medium looks sick.
Medium looks cool.
They didn't show those games that much. Those games, there are other exclusives that are kind of really interesting.
Medium isn't exclusive to Xbox?
I think it's on PC as well. See, that's on PC though.
I'm talking about non-PlayStation games. When we say Xbox exclusive, we mean Xbox and PC exclusive, basically.
Yeah.
So, but they didn't show those. The last presentation, even though people were wow, this is a shit show. This is not impressive. I liked it a lot better than this one because they showed games that they had appeal outside of Halo and they looked interesting, and it has a sound director from Silent Hill, the Medium. It looks good, and so does Scorn.
Well,
Scorn looks good, and it's creepy, and it looks interesting. But they didn't focus on those. They show weird, cartoony indie shit, and a few good games, but not many good ones. You know?
Well, there's a reason for that because Xbox's audience is not like that. Microsoft unfortunately still has that bro gamer audience.
Yeah.
I know that Phil Spencer's going to Japan, trying to do something, but honestly, it might be kind of wasted.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Dragon Quest 11 is not going to sell on Xbox.
It's not. I mean, that was
I like buying shit on Xbox.
That was a great announcement, but to be honest,
5 people are gonna buy it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you gotta look at it this way though. Look at Yakuza 7. In Japan, it's all about being on the PS4. Guess what it's being advertised the most on in the US? The Xbox Series X.
Yep. Yeah.
So Phil Spencer, I give him credit. He is actually trying to bring, an Eastern audience.
Well, will it
and
sell?
Maybe
though?
more people in the US. You know what I mean? Probably not.
That's the problem.
If it's gonna be on Xbox Game Pass day one, thanks. I ain't buying
It's
Yakuza
just
7.
unfortunate, like the audience that they're their Game Pass is their single biggest thing pushing them right now. Like that's their best thing that they have going
Right.
possible.
That's what's making them the most money right now.
Yeah,
Can I get a
because
shout out to
on
Russell,
And
too?
that's,
game.
and that's why they
I'm out
put
already.
so much
I did already.
value
Oh, they did already? Okay.
into Game Pass. That's why they're adding xCloud, onto Game Pass. Just like it's included with the price and stuff like that. They're really trying to build that up. Basically what they're trying to do is try to get everybody within the ecosystem of Xbox. Whether you're playing it on the system or on PC or on mobile through xCloud, they want you using Game Pass or Xbox Live Gold.
Yeah.
And it works, but unfortunately that means their own gaming senses almost kind of went away. Yeah, they got a lot of money, but they don't know what to do with it in terms of funding certain type of games or getting games that will please their audience. They don't know how to do that.
I agree with Juan. I think Xbox isn't a console anymore. It's a service, bro. Xbox,
It's a service.
That's why they say,
It's
bro.
clear that's the direction they want to go.
The Xbox Series X is just gonna be called Xbox.
And here's another thing about this
Like-
too. And all be said it right. One thing that Microsoft and Xbox does, they are very consumer friendly. I agree. I think they're fantastic on that department. You know, so yeah.
So to spin off what Al Bay said, since we are here that games are going up next generation, do you think Game Pass will go up?
Yeah.
Price of game.
Yeah.
You think Game
Go up
Pass
for sure.
price will go up?
Yeah,
But-
to $2.
To be fair though, so to be
Right.
fair, Ubisoft came out and said that their games are going to be 60 for now, even the next gen one. They said for cross gen games, it's 60, even for the PS5 and Xbox Series X versions. They said maybe afterwards, when it's just strictly on Xbox Series X and PS5, that it might change.
Okay.
But Ubisoft is going with a $60 price tag for now, whereas in 2K's bum ass, straight out $70.
I think they're gonna see where development costs are gonna be in the future.
So for
True.
now,
Yeah.
anything that for the next maybe the first year, so from whenever the console's released until that time next year, I think they'll be $60. But anything after that, when it's maybe strictly 70, and not all companies can do this. I'm sure there's gonna be some, Resident Evil 8 is gonna be strictly on next gen, but that's probably gonna be 70. But
That'll be
anything
70.
that's cross gen, it's probably gonna be 60. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Though. We'll see what happens.
Watch it just be 2K to up their games.
Exactly.
I know Xbox, like Josh said, Xbox hasn't reported their sales since 2015. Have they reported sales for Game Pass?
No.
I thought they have. No. I thought they
didn't
did.
they report earnings that they made?
Yeah.
They report the earnings, but not the exact numbers of
But
how
not
many
the exact
users.
numbers.
Not contributed to Game Pass.
Okay.
Well,
I bet you that number is fucking crazy.
It's huge. Yeah, it's pretty
It's
big.
huge.
I would bet. Because even people who don't even have an Xbox.
And then they
just
don't
have
count
PC.
people who get that shit for free and shit, bro. It's probably huge, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The numbers
Yeah,
probably.
yeah,
But
yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
we're gonna get
nuts.
that's crazy. Richard, we'll get you and Tyner's opinions. Move on to the next topic. This was a good
Alright.
spot. So what do you guys think?
I'll keep it quick about the whole showcase. I didn't care about any of the games they showed except for Halo. I was a little upset they didn't show the Cuphead DLC because I really want to know when that's coming out.
I forgot about that.
Me
honestly.
too.
That is the one thing I want to know about, and they didn't show it. That would have been a cool thing to show. In terms of Halo, I think you said it best. It's looking pretty spooky. The actual gameplay, it doesn't look
Yeah,
bad.
that looks fine. That looks fine. I think
I probably need to see a little bit more. I am glad they went to the Halo 3 route where it's the pickup power-ups instead of the armor abilities, because I wasn't a big fan of the armor abilities. And yeah, the graphics don't look fantastic. They don't look terrible. But like you guys said, this game could probably run on 360 or something.
Yeah.
I think Josh, bro. I think that if that happens, people just people will still go for the fucking PS5 because the games are better, bro. That's what I think.
What do you say?
He said, so what do you guys think if the PS5 was $599 plus and the Series X was like $399? I still think
I would still get the
PS5.
Yeah.
You can't miss all those games. There's too many good games.
Yeah,
I want to play Miles Morales, bro.
Yeah,
exactly.
They got the Demon Souls, bro. They got Miles Morales. You know, pray to God both of those are launch titles. Miles Morales looks like it's about to be a launch title, or like somewhere in the.
I think they confirmed that it's gonna be within a year.
Holiday 2020.
Demon Souls, I pray that's a launch title because that oh man,
that'd be dope.
But that's on Xbox Series X as well, right?
No,
it's exclusive.
It's exclusive.
Oh my God, bro!
I'm telling you, bro.
What we saying, bro?
That's what
Nintendo
Jay learned something right now, everybody.
He learned Xbox is even more trash.
Jay,
I'm trying my hardest, bro. I am trying.
It's a losing. He's grasping at every straw, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And you know this is a Nintendo fan, Jay. Bro, Nintendo and Sony got the heat when it comes to games, dude.
Mostly Sony right now.
Not this year for Nintendo, but usually they do.
Usually they do. Just exclusive-wise,
last year they did.
You are
in 2017.
So Josh said, what do I think will happen if people don't care about those games, bro? Oh, Xbox Series X will sell crazy, bro. For moms just going to buy games for their kids, for one. Like, PS5 or Xbox. Oh, if your kid don't tell you I want a PS5, bro, parents gonna go and buy their kids the Xbox. If the Xbox is cheaper than the PS5.
I don't know. PlayStation 4 is the more popular one right now.
Oh, Josh, that's true with the Nintendo thing too. Nintendo exclusives sell like hotcakes. They can be trash. Or like half-ass ports, they still fucking sell like hotcakes.
Look at freaking Mario Tennis.
And they never go on sale, so people always buy them at full price.
Never, bro. Never.
Yeah.
So you might as well get them day one then.
You might as well get fucking day one.
Okay, yeah, exactly. A port of a Wii U game, fucking Mario Kart 8, is still $60 fucking dollars, bro.
Yep.
It's still
like
$60,
and it's still selling.
And so imagine if they.
It's the highest selling. It's the highest selling Switch.
It's the highest selling Switch game.
Yeah, Switch game.
It's a great Mario Kart, and everyone should give it. Exactly, I agree with those sales numbers.
Or $30. That thing would sell even. Dude. If they, if Nintendo had like they brought back the greatest hits. It's like $30.
Oh, the Nintendo Selects.
Nintendo Selects, yeah. Imagine if they did that. Mario Kart would probably sell even more.
Dude, isn't Breath of the Wild still usually like $60? And that came out the day and day with the Switch.
Breath of the Wild is never going to, bro. Zelda games don't drop prices, bro.
Nintendo
Unless
games
Nintendo usually that special series or whatever Nintendo.
Yeah, they usually do a select series like near the end of a console generation. They did that with 3DS. They didn't do it with Wii U because Wii U.
Yeah,
they did. They did.
Pikmin,
really?
Mario World.
Of course, Wii U gamer would know that.
Right.
Yeah, bro. Man, hey, Microsoft, if you watch it, even though I know you're not, I tried, bro. I tried my hardest.
Oh no, I'll give him a message.
I tried my hardest.
How the fuck you fuck up Halo again?
I know they not watching because they not listening to us, bro.
No, bro, they are watching, bro.
Or they are watching, bro.
No, if they were watching, they see fucking Will Smith with the Xbox hat, and they'd be like, "Now we gotta click off of this."
Oh my god.
Yeah. They're about to roast this. Let's get out of it.
Hey, it was Mario early in the week, but I switched it to Xbox. Right. Everyone gets to smoke. Before we get to our last, person, shout outs to the 28 viewers. Thank you guys.
Hey,
if you guys are new here and if you guys are coming from, shout outs to Beggy, Beggy's, fan base. You guys would love to give us a follow.
Bro, Beggy fan base.
I just want to make an announcement real quickly.
Definitely appreciate it.
Beggy like the Golden State Warriors.
Man, she the Golden State Warriors, huh?
That's dope.
But yeah, Tyner, we'll get your opinions on this. I know you love Xbox.
Oh, I sure do. Boy, let me tell you how much I love that Xbox.
Go ahead, Lily. Lily, go ahead and spit your facts out.
Shred your butt cheeks.
Just, there's not much to say. I still think the Xbox brand is trash. This event definitely didn't, have anything to make me change my mind. The one thing that I still think that, I'll talk specifically about them. The one thing that I kind of sort of found like a little interesting was that one. It was a game they showed it wasn't even like during the main thing. It was like something they showed during the pre-show or something, where it was like a 3D platformer made by Yuji Naka, and it was like kind of knockoff of Knights and
Balbin or whatever.
that
thing.
We didn't watch the pre-show, so
it's essentially like Nights into Dreams, but like not like because he doesn't have fucking access to the IP name or whatever. He just I don't know. It looked sort of interesting, but like even then, it's just kind of like whatever. And like I guess like Fable was an exciting announcement for people who give a shit about Fable.
Fable's fire, bro.
I don't either, bro. But Prez loves it, bro. So okay.
I know.
They showed
Fable
nothing,
was
so it
fire,
wasn't even
dog.
exciting.
But
Hey, to give y'all context as well before Tyner finishes, Microsoft, if you're watching, Tyner can't see, and he said y'all shit was trash. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
I mean, the only thing that's still appealing about the Xbox Series X is that it's going to have massive backwards compatibility with like most Xbox games from all its previous generations. That's cool, but like it's just not enough to get me to care. It's not enough to like I just with the PS5. There's all these great exclusive games coming out for like Resident Evil 8 and Ratchet and Clank. The new Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Like those are enough to get me to want to maybe think about buying a console PS5 at launch, and I can pretty much just like upgrade my PS4 to a PS5 because it's backwards compatible. It's just super appealing that way. Like I know technically the Xbox One is also like that too, but like I have to have Xbox One games to even like give a shit about it. So that's where I'm at. The Xbox brand is still trash. This event has not even close to coming to change my mind about it. So
I think you just upset Hustle because he said he gave it an 8 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Of course.
Oh my God, Hustle. I'm sorry, Hustle. No, man.
Hustle. I have to disagree with that.
That's why I wanted Hustle on tonight's show. I asked him a couple weeks ago, but he said he got his new jobs and he works on them. So
yeah.
So shout outs to Hustle though.
My bad, Hustle, but that's cap, bro.
That's cap.
Yeah,
that's kind of cap.
It's really cap.
You're a homie, Hustle, but like, come on, man, come on.
I think if you're interested in a lot of what these third-party developers are doing, and you don't mind seeing cinematic after like trailer after trailer, then you can like it more. Like I said, if I saw more of the medium or Scorn in that trailer, I would have been excited. I would have actually been like, even if it wasn't like actual gameplay, even if it was like more cinematics and it was just showing the stuff that it's like, wow, Xbox, like Microsoft's side has this like spooky shit and like Sony doesn't. I would have given them like maybe a 7 out of 10, but now they're like a solid 6.
That's
I
my
gave it a
score.
6. I gave it a 6.
I gave it a 6 too.
I give it a 5.
That's why, like, Jay, I tried to tell you earlier, like, you need to go back to that PlayStation presentation and actually watch them. Watch the Demon Souls one, namely. Look at
Fire. When it's games I don't really care about, I don't really pay attention to them.
That's
so
fair.
I should like.
Fair enough.
I don't care about Demon Souls. I don't care. So I was like, okay, whatever. Ratchet and Clank.
He only cares about Rogue Company, guys.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a Rogue Company.
Definitely.
Look at Demon Souls for the sake of just looking at it. Like it's so breathtaking.
I just want to reply to something you just said about if like the movie, the cinematic trailers they show. Like we got no problem with cinematic trailers. This is coming from fans who watched 4 years of Breath of the Wild cinematic trailers. Like we is the cinematic trailers not the problem. Like bro, it was 4 years. It was
Breath
like
of the Wild was like almost exclusively gameplay.
Yeah,
what are you talking about, Jay?
No. But after that, bro, all they showed was like cinematic trailers. Chill, bro.
No, they showed.
Like I was saying,
They showed nothing from 2014 to like all the way up to
Almost
2016.
exclusively all gameplay, Jay. What are you talking about?
It's not the cinematics that we tripping over. It's just the quality of games are fucking
Jay's trying,
garbage.
guys. Jay's trying.
He really is.
The quality of games are garbage. They
Really
just
See, Jay, a better example would have been Metal Gear 4 because that just turned out being the whole game.
Yeah.
Metal Gear 4, bro. Hey, delete everything I said, bro. Metal Gear 4. Bro.
Damn.
That was just a movie.
I will say one more
God,
thing
bro.
before we move on to the next topic. The music in Halo Infinite is fire, from what I've heard so far. It's definitely got that Halo vibe, and that's another plus. I forgot to mention that. So,
Good stuff.
yes. We're going to move on to the next topic. This will be a quick one for the guys who have played Ghost. Ghost of Tsushima impressions. Give us some of your quick impressions for the one play. Go ahead, George.
I put about 12 to 15 hours into the game so far.
It should be more, bro. But you know what happened.
It should be. I don't even talk to that guy anymore. Who is he? I don't know, bro.
I still love you, George.
Too, bro. I still
love you, George. I still love you, bro.
No, but yeah, it honestly, bro, Ghost. And I said it before. I was way more hyped for Ghost than Last of Us Part 2. Just because I feel like Ghost was more my type of game. I mean, Last of Us Part 2 is good too, but Ghost, bro, when you after that prologue and you just like, you know, you're out in the field, bro, for the first time. You know that scene, that first time you're just riding out and like you're just touching the flowers and shit, like, oh,
the aesthetic,
shit.
the environment,
yes, bro,
absolutely beautiful.
It's just so immersive, and I feel like a lot of games don't really pay attention to the environment as much as Ghost, where they literally use the environment as to like point you where you need to be,
where you need to go.
Yeah, I love the gameplay is solid. It's nothing like groundbreaking, but it's really good.
Simple, but it works.
Yes, exactly. And you know the character models are good. They're not like the best. You know what I mean? They're pretty good. I love the side missions. That's another thing.
They're really good. Yes.
Yes, bro. They actually have story. It's not just go kill these monsters and you get something for it. There's actual story behind it. You care about these characters and what they're going through, especially in this time. And the time period is also great. You know, samurai. You know, it's awesome. I recommend playing it with the Japanese dub with English subtitles. That's how I'm playing it, and it's fantastic so far. I can't wait to keep playing it. Those are my thoughts.
You won't keep playing it, bro, because tomorrow we play.
Who are you?
Exactly, bro.
Damn.
I am the Bills fan. That is me. I am the Bills fan. And no, I'm not from Buffalo, but when I was younger, my station in Fort Drum, New York, football games would be on TV when I was a kid. The Bills.
Oh, Josh from Buffalo. Josh said.
You from Buffalo?
That's his hometown.
Hey,
Yeah.
Josh Allen the GOAT. Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs all day this year coming. 2020 coming soon. Okay, Richard, how about you? How do you feel about Ghost? I know you've been putting a lot of time, so definitely want to get your opinion on this.
Whoa.
What the fuck?
I don't know what that was.
Everything good?
Yeah.
Tyner's like coming in and out.
Well, Tyner is dead, so we have a spot open.
Go ahead, Rich.
It's okay, I guess.
It's whatever.
That's a joke. This game is fucking amazing. I put about 25 hours into it right now, and I'm only on Act 1 because I've been doing so much side shit, been going to all the stupid fox dens and all that shit. This game is a 10 out of 10 just because you can pet the fox.
Wow.
Like you said, like the environment is fantastic, and and you know it rains, but it doesn't do the bullshit like Breath of the Wild. We just fucking fall off of the goddamn cliff.
Exactly.
And then you see all the different trees with the different leaves and petals, and they're all different colors.
Yeah.
You know, the water looks a little spooky sometimes. But I don't care because everything else looks great. Like the beach, the sand. You know, you can see like little crabs running along and digging under the sand. It's great. I bought this game 4 times because I have no self-control.
Because you're an idiot.
I bought it 3 times for me and 1 for someone else.
Damn.
Yeah, you're still an idiot.
Hey, that someone else is you, so I don't want to hear it.
Hey, all love, bro. All love, fam. I love you for that, but
I love all the characters. Jin is such a great protagonist.
I like him a lot, man.
You know, it's funny, bro. He didn't mention the water because the water looks spooky in this game.
I did mention the water.
I just want to say how positive.
I said the water.
You didn't even say the water. He's like,
no, I did.
Man, no, the water looks spooky, bro.
I said the water. I literally said the water looks spooky.
Yeah.
Wait, can you explain to Josh why you bought it for yourself?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Why I bought 4? Well, okay. There's a story to that. So I didn't get the collector edition when it went up, and it's been sold out everywhere. So I went with like the steelbook edition, which is just like they call it the special edition, not the collector edition. And I got it from Amazon. It wasn't coming in till like 4 days later, and I could not wait to play it. So I went to the store and I bought a regular copy of the game. And then after I did that, the collector edition went up, and I had to get it, so I picked that version up too. So I now own 3 versions of the game. I actually had it set up next to me when I had my webcam on, but I turned it off.
So do you think it's Game of the Year?
It is Definitely my game of the year.
Wow. Nah,
This is my game of the year. It's better than The Last of Us 2, which I still haven't finished. I still haven't fucking finished. I probably won't finish that game.
Damn.
Hustle probably hearing this and he's like,
Hustle really hates us now. Damn.
Hustle, you gave the Xbox event like an 8 out of 10. Look, you're a homie, but this game is better than The Last of Us 2, even though sometimes the blood looks like it's painted onto the fucking character models and it bothers the hell out of me. I don't fucking care. This game is great. I love it. I'm probably going to play it again on hard mode when I beat it.
So my question to you, Richard, is are you trying to buy a 5th version?
just asking, bro.
Are you still fucking screwing over Amazon?
I am, bro.
Has anyone else played it?
This man...
Don't mention that, bro. Keep it on the down low.
Oh, keep it on
this man has bought Ghost of Tsushima more times than I've bought Mega Man 11. Just saying.
Okay, for the record, I've still bought Breath of the Wild more than this game.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I bought Breath of the Wild 3 times.
5 times.
I bought it 5 times.
And I bought 3 guides too, so I bought a lot of that game.
I bought it twice, and George bought one.
Anyone else played it?
Someone randomly.
Then I bought it 4 times. I bought it 4 times.
Somebody did what, Becky?
Somebody randomly subscried to me now, and it went off my Streamlabs for no reason.
I see it on your webcam.
I see it.
I was like, what?
Yeah. Hey,
Damn,
baby.
That shit, Biggie.
Damn.
What about Cyberpunk? So I'm excited for Cyberpunk, but it's sounding kind of spooky that they're removing some things that they promised in the game, like the wall running. They got rid of that. The customizations of the cars they got rid of. Apparently, like, cutscenes was supposed to be like they're supposed to show your character, but apparently they got rid of that too.
It's all POV.
So it might be it might be all POV. So I mean, I don't know.
It's also coming out a little too late.
Too late.
Isn't it like at the cutoff for like Game of the Year for like the official Game Awards?
Is it in November or something?
Yeah, November.
Yeah.
But I'm also predicting it's gonna get delayed till next year. So
I'm gonna go with the Ghost of Tsushima. I put about 6 or 7 hours to it now. The environments are beautiful. That is this game's bread and butter. Just walking around Japan, seeing the wind blow, the colored leaves flying all over the place. The wind when you swipe up on that. What is this? The touchpad, and the wind shows you where to go. The character models look pretty solid too. The combat's pretty good. It kind of reminds me, man. Like I said, it gives me a lot of like Tenchu / the Way of the Samurai vibes, dude. You know what I mean? Just not the Way of the Samurai. Bushido Blade. I mean, excuse me.
And you guys are saying it's pretty simple. Once you get more of the power ups, it starts getting crazy. Like when you switch in between.
In the concept of like picking up to learn it and stuff like that. Like
in the beginning,
heavy attack. Breaking guards, guarding.
I was watching.
Yeah, you got to really remember what stances work against which weapon type.
Is Hustle still here? Because I wanted to ask him because I know Hustle's from Jump. He was playing it in the black and white mode. I want to ask him.
He only put when I was talking to him yesterday. He only played like a
half hour of the game.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
so like the prologue.
Yeah.
No, you gotta play more. You gotta play more than that.
Yeah, you gotta play more. I would say it is one of the best games of the year. Will I say it's better than The Last of Us? I can't determine that yet, honestly.
Will you say it's better than Persona 5 Royal, bro?
It's not better than Persona 5 Royal.
No, it's not better than
I think Persona 5 Royal is the best game of the year, but that's not gonna happen.
Okay, so now I want to hear Beggy's take, bro, because Beggy is the OG about shitting on video games. Let's hear it.
We'll get Beggy's opinion. I know you have Ghost.
Let's hear it.
Played it, but yeah, what do you think about Ghost? And then we'll move on to the next topic.
Okay, I mean, I only shit on games that like deserve shitting on, like Nintendo games.
You said it, bro.
Especially Zelda.
We just went down to 2 followers now, bro.
It's over that much.
Yeah.
But like,
when Richard said he bought Breath of the Wild 5 times, bro, Beggy was about to beat his ass.
Like, how dare you?
How dare you, bro?
Hey, that Master Edition goes for a lot of money.
It does.
Okay, what is this cringy stuff you posted, bro? This gameplay, bro. Is that Joe in the background from Family Guy?
This game is Rivals of Aether, and he put a lot of mods on it.
Skins on it right now. What the hell? I've never seen it with mods.
Bro, that shit is crazy,
it's so funny,
bro.
You didn't he plays with Ronald McDonald later, all right?
It's got like Joe in the background from Family Guy and some guy. I don't know. Go ahead, Rick.
I had to watch this so many times to do this.
Sorry. I'm sorry, I have to interrupt. I just said that shit bugging me, bro.
I feel so bad for Richard because he's gotta watch and edit all this shit.
Now I gotta watch again. Boom, this is your friend. I just want you to know that.
All right.
Okay, so sorry, Becky. Sorry, Becky.
Sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. Like that was necessary. Like there's some stuff going on. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Basically, like this game is impressive because like I'm not blown away by its combat. Like I don't think it's amazing, but one thing it does do that's like really cool in terms of like mechanically is it lets you play the way that you want to. You could like you could like be a zoner, you could like be really stealthy, you could take down people like, and that's kind of like it falls into the narrative too of him like kind of being like initially like very noble and very dignified with like how he like takes down his foes, but then he's like, I don't give a shit. I could be a ghost. I could like literally just like take people down and be dirty and have them not even know it. Like it's I like how it gives you that freedom. Like when games like this have combat that gives you freedom, like God of War or like Devil May Cry or like any other kind of like, or like The Witcher, you know, they give you freedom to play how you want. That's like when they're really like incredible. Like everyone said, like the foliage and the environments are like amazing. Honestly, like these last couple games being on PS4, they look like way better than like all of the stuff in like the Xbox presentation. It looks so much better. They look like levels ahead, and they're not.
Talk your shit, Maggie. Talk your shit, Maggie. Let them know.
But yeah, it's crazy because like looking this good. Like someone said earlier with like the sand and like the crabs and stuff, like crazy attention to detail like that, like stuff like that it's just like a show that like there's a technology on PlayStation games called PSSL. It's a PlayStation shader language, and it's this technology that can predict the sizes of textures and put them in automatically, and it's going to be better on the SSD with the PS5, but they already have it on the PS4, and it's like kind of like a pre like demonstration of how good it's going to be in the PS5, and that's so exciting. And so like seeing stuff in the Xbox presentation, like in Halo Infinite, like textures just like pop in kind of like very noticeably, that's like evidence almost that they have not perfected the same technology in the Xbox side. They don't know how to use their own version of it. They have their own version of it, by the way. I was researching, they have a version of the PlayStation shader language that Xbox calls, and they're going to make for PC too. It's called sampler feedback streaming. And it allows them to automatically import textures by predicting where they should be in memory and saving time and like performance, like overhead performance. So the fact that we have like all of these weird like real-time rendering of like these textures are not pre-rendered, you know, you could see it very visibly, means that they haven't harnessed that technology like PlayStation has, like not even close. And that's like a little bit scary for them because their marketing line of like, oh, we're the strongest, best console, you know, if you can't get this down, you're gonna struggle to like even like put up a face, like your stuff is not gonna load as cleanly as PlayStation's software for these textures, and it looks so good. Even in the last games of the PlayStation 4, it looks amazing. Like the fact that it's gonna get better is like, that's nuts. That's why like I felt like no one should have been really concerned when like there was that little thing of like Ghost of Tsushima not looking as like good or whatever as it did in like the previous demo, because the final result is very polished still. Very good.
Yeah, it ain't no Watch Dogs.
Speaking of Ghost of Tsushima, I just died from a bear. Just
oh yeah,
it mauled me in like half. But
oh shit.
But yeah, Ghost is very impressive. And coming from a Nintendo fan myself, Sony came with some heat this year, man. For their last year, or their swan song, man. They came out with some heat.
Ghost, yeah, amazing.
Ghost, Last of Us 2. You know, Final Fantasy VII Remake is still technically an exclusive right now. Persona 5 Royal, they came with the heat there last year compared to last year. How bad they were. So, hats off to them. We're gonna move on to the next topic. Everyone's favorite, you know, Nintendo Direct Mini for third party.
Jay, get the Nintendo cap ready.
Get the cat, bro. What you got? You got his cap ready?
What do you mean? He always has it
I
on.
got you, bro. I never take it off, bro.
He had to put the Xbox One on for a little bit.
Yeah, bro.
But Nintendo Direct Mini happened Monday. Very short. It's more short than I thought it was going to be. The partner showcase, third party. How do you guys feel about it? And I will go with, you know what? Let's go with you, Rich. How did you feel about the Nintendo Direct? Or, you know what? Shin Megami Tensei 5. Just say that already.
I was going to say, I was very surprised that we saw Shin Megami Tensei 5. I didn't think we were going to see this game for, I don't know, maybe like 5 more Directs. But this was their big game. This and Shin Megami Tensei 3 were their big games. And wasn't Shin Megami Tensei...
I love it, bro. I love to see it.
What the fuck, dude?
I love to see it, bro.
Wasn't Shin Megami Tensei 3 HD rumored for a while?
Not that I know of, actually.
I thought it was rumored for a while.
Well, in their surveys, they asked what people want to see, like, you know, like what games in their backlog or their catalog that they want to see, you know, brought back. And apparently that was one of the options. Shin Megami Tensei 3.
Well, I'm very happy about that because I love that game, even though it is hard as balls.
Yeah.
That one's also coming to PS4.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm thinking if it sells better on PS4, Shin Megami Tensei 5 might eventually make its way to PS5 at this point, I guess.
We'll see about that. I still think it's a Nintendo exclusive for now, maybe a year exclusive, but I mean...
Well, that's at some point.
If they're not budging with Persona going to other consoles, I don't think they're going to budge for SMT going to anything else. I can see PC, but console-wise, that's stuck on Nintendo. It makes sense that 3 is going to PS4 because 3 was on PS2.
PS2.
So it makes sense. You know what I mean? That you know...
I can still see 3 coming to PC. Maybe soonish.
I think it will. Maybe. Is that it?
I thought Persona.
Oh, and there's no Dante in this version.
I heard that the Japanese version, like the actual version. They
just put Dante in the English version to sell it because Devil May Cry was really popular. Also, they said that the that special edition that came out that's coming out in Japan,
it's
gone. Yeah, that's extremely limited.
Yeah.
So I doubt we're gonna get it because Atlas hates us.
We're not.
Once it's gone, it's gone. From what I heard,
it's gone. Yeah.
George, how do you feel about SMT? I'm not gonna even say Direct. We'll just say SMT.
Yes. SMT 3. I never played the original, but I've seen a lot of videos about it. SMT looks the HD remaster looks really good. I can't wait to play it. They kind of make it a little more accessible. They're adding voice acting. I know the original didn't have voice acting. I like the fact that they're adding difficulty modes, bro, for this one for everybody who like.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, so the original. I don't believe the original had a difficulty.
Oh, definitely not. I didn't know they. I didn't know they were adding difficulty.
Yeah. So basically, because like Richard said, that shit
get body
really hard.
Yes.
Yeah. And
don't
all
play on easy mode.
S&T fans want to say, like, oh, this game's easy. What are you talking about? Yeah, because you've been playing it for, 10 years, bro? You know how to beat it. So that's why it's easy for you. But basically, S&T is really hard because there's a specific way you got to play it, a specific build you got to build with your character. So hopefully, I'm hoping with the HD remaster, they kind of tweak things so it's not as stringent. It's not like, oh, you just got to boost this one stat all the way in order for you to win.
Well, if you've only played Persona and you think it's going to be the same thing,
you're
going to get your fucking ass rocked.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a very difficult game from what I hear.
So SMT 3 is great. It's coming to PS4. It's coming to Switch. That's great. And then SMT 5, they go right into that. Another story, and it looks great. It was all just cutscenes. We didn't see any gameplay, but honestly, I'm really excited. It looks really cool. The main character looks cool. I know he looks kind of weird, but I think he looks pretty cool.
I think he looks all right. I mean, he looks like a Yusuke. He looks like a Yusuke. Very flamboyant, you know what I mean? Like with the flowers on the suit. Looks cool. I think he's all right.
I'm really interested to know why Lucifer looks the way he does. He looks exactly like he did in SMT 3, so that kind of got everybody, theorizing like maybe SMT 5 and 3 are connected somehow. Maybe SMT 5 takes place right after 3. But I'm really excited. 2021, and the biggest news about it was the simultaneous worldwide release of SMT 5. That is huge. Atlas has, to my knowledge, has never really done that before.
Sega, pretty much Atlas and Sega. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and that's huge because they didn't even do that for Persona. And Persona 5 is their biggest selling Persona game, especially with Royal. So that's very interesting to see that, maybe Atlas moving forward, after SMT 5, maybe not all their games, but maybe like half of their games will be worldwide releases. Persona 6, when that comes out in like 6 years.
Definitely P6 is going to be a worldwide release now.
Yeah.
See how much money 5 is making.
Yeah, so yeah, I think, that's huge. I'm glad they're listening. I'm glad the surveys are working, honestly, I said it in my reaction video. Well, Atlas really saved that direct. I mean, honestly, all the other stuff isn't really worth talking about. Sorry, Tyner. No, I don't really care about Cadence of Hyrule.
Cadence of Hyrule.
Okay.
But yeah, it's.
So can I? Yeah.
I like the direct. For that reason, for SMT.
Can I just get into my quick things about?
Sure. Go ahead, bro.
Just. I guess I'm the one outlier who says that, I'm excited for a physical copy of Cadence of Hyrule. I've been wanting to play this game. The only reason why I haven't been because there's no fucking physical edition. They're also announcing new content for the game, which looks interesting. And I've never played Shin Megami Tensei 3 before. I've heard really, really good things about it. From someone who's never played a Mega 10 game before, it's considered the best in the series, right?
3? Yes.
Yeah. So I definitely want to pick this game. I'm also excited. I didn't know that the game didn't have voice acting before.
Yeah.
No.
So
now it does.
No.
Yeah. So that's even more interesting. Finally seeing Shin Megami Tensei 5. This game was announced like. What was it during the Nintendo Switch event? Like when
January 2017.
Yeah, so it was a long time coming. We finally have it. It's coming out sometime next year. It's surprising that they're doing a worldwide release.
Bro, Tyner, hold on, bro. Before you finish, I'm just not realizing every time somebody die in this gameplay, it says fucking Beyblade, bro.
No. I think that's a Ronald attack.
Oh, like what, bro?
That's just a Ronald attack.
Okay.
He killed him with an F smash at 20.
Bro,
yeah, he just attacks with the Beyblade logo.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
With the Beyblade logo, bro.
Is that?
Go ahead.
Is that
I'm
it?
sorry. Go ahead, Tyner. Go ahead, bro.
No, but that's pretty much it. I guess the overall thing is like for something that we didn't know was necessarily coming, it was just kind of dropped the night before, like, oh, there's going to be a thing, and in that sense, like it's it was okay, but honestly, like what is compared to other directs, obviously it's not not anything super amazing.
They just wanted to show off SMT, and they're like, just throw some other shit in there.
It literally seems like how you have a project due the next day or like in like 4 hours in school, bro, and you just threw something together quickly. That's how that direct looked like. They just threw a bunch of random games.
Can I go?
So here you guys go.
Can I go?
You extend 3 words to 5 words.
Here it is, bro. The Cadence of Hyrule. I'm a Zelda fan, bro. Like, I didn't play Cadence of Hyrule. I want to play it only because it has Zelda stuff in it. That's it. Rogue Company shit they showed, bro. I like Rogue Company, bro, so it's fine. Shin Megami Tensei 3, bro. I've liked Persona, and I've been wanting to get into the Shin Megami Tensei series, but all of it was on the fucking 3DS or the PS2, whatever. And I'm not about to buy a PS2. I'm not about to be a 3DS. So seeing that coming, bro, I'm really happy. And people consider 3 as the best one, right? Nocturne is the best one.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy about that, bro. But then seeing Shin Megami Tensei 5, bro, something we thought we would never fucking see, bro. What were we saying earlier this year, bro? Does that game even exist, bro?
They've been saying that for the last fucking 2 years.
It's a myth, bro. They never gonna show the game. You know what I'm saying? So if you think about it for what it was, I don't think this was a direct. I think it's what they showed, a third-party showcase, partner showcase, whatever they call it. For that being said, Rogue Company, the Shin Megami Tensei games, and the Cadence of Hyrule stuff with Zelda in it, bro, I think it was an overall successful event, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Just if you think of it for what it is. As a
Wolves,
direct,
dude?
as a direct,
SMT for
as
sure.
a direct,
Well, yeah, but it's been all
as a
this time,
direct,
and
as a direct though, I give it like, if we judge it as like a Nintendo Direct, I give it like a 3 or 4 out of 10, bro. That's what I think. But as a partner showcase, bro, it's really good.
we waited all the time for SMT 5 and we still got no gameplay.
I thought they did show a little gameplay.
That's all cutscenes.
No.
That's all
cutscenes.
cutscenes.
Yeah.
It don't look really good though, in my opinion.
Makes the
Don't
Switch.
it don't look that good.
Hmm.
I wish they made it look more like Persona 5, but whatever.
Well, I mean, they actually went with the traditional SMT look. Honestly,
Yeah.
I honestly
You
thought
can see it in the eyes.
with the P5 look, but yeah.
No.
I'm gonna go real quick. SMT3, that's cool. I think that's big. I think that's pretty big because that shows that Atlas, is willing to finally bring some of their older, catalog, their fucking catalog of games, older games, to the newer consoles, whether it's PS4, Switch, PC. They're finally listening. They're not being stupid. Oh no, blind eye. And, you gotta buy a PS Vita, Persona 4 Golden. I'm excited to play that because I've never played it, and I've really hard, So definitely, and me just getting into Persona recently with 5, it makes me want to try Shin Megami Tensei because Persona is a spin-off of SMT. SMT 5, finally saw something. I think the main character looks pretty cool.
Bro, is that Lil Uzi, bro? Oh my god, bro.
Is that Uzi? Oh, that is Uzi.
Lil Uzi in the fucking. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah. SMT 5. I'm glad they finally gave an update and in the simultaneous release. That's big, fucking big. Atlas don't do shit like that. Sega doesn't do shit like that, So I think them doing that is a big deal. I also think Nintendo probably has to do with this. Where you know what, we don't want this game to come out in Japan and then fucking 1 year and the next year it'll be in the US. We'll pay, to have it, be released simultaneously around the world. So I think Nintendo definitely has something to do with it.
So I think that's why it's been so long since we've seen it. Yeah. Nintendo was like, bro, no, we need this at the same time. I think that's a good idea, bro. Releasing it at the same time, bro. I think that's a good idea.
I think it makes sense that they probably did something because, like I said, that's just do stuff like that, or Sega, and the fact that they clearly mentioned that in the direct means that maybe Nintendo's like, hey, we'll give you blah blah blah. We'll give you, we'll help you guys fund to release it same day and date. You know what I mean? With around the world.
I don't think so because
I think so because, like I said, Atlas and Sega don't do stuff like that. Some
True,
of their biggest titles, some of their biggest franchises don't fucking come out day and date with around the world. And the fact that they're doing with SMT, I think Nintendo probably said, hey,
But then why didn't Sony do that with P5R then?
Maybe they didn't want to. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm saying like they could have done it if Atlas had done it, right? But they didn't. So I mean, why would they do it SMT and not fucking Persona? I think Nintendo probably hit them up and said, hey, we want day and day with everything and not have to have other people to wait for it a year to 6 months to play it. So we'll give you the funds or whatever to help release it worldwide, and we get it out there because we want this game to that's just me. I so I'm glad to get an update. I'm excited for SMT 5. SMT 3 looks awesome. Unfortunately, we have to wait next year for that too because it comes out in October in Japan, which is very soon. But yeah, that's about it. What about you, Will?
The direct itself is trash. 1 out of 10. That was the most pointless direct I've ever seen. Shin Megami Tensei 5, cool. The third game coming out for both PlayStation and on Switch, that's dope. I like that. But all that for just the one game? And sure, Rogue Company is cool and all, but all that for just 3 games? Well, the Japanese direct had 4. It was just a pointless direct. They should just release the trailers on their channel separate. And it's gone from there, and not waste my time trying to stay up all night watching that joint.
Yeah, is that an
But Will, are you saying you don't like WWE Battlegrounds, Will?
That was the worst part of the whole entire thing.
I completely forgot about that game.
But what game?
The fucking WWE.
There's a wrestling game that they
Like,
It's a
showed.
trash ass wrestling.
This will be
It's
titled
basically
on
just a
podcast,
big
bro.
head mode of their normal WWE 2K games.
Didn't they do it with NBA?
You know
At
who's
one
really
point?
excited for
Yeah,
that though?
Playgrounds.
Yeah,
You know who's really excited for
Playgrounds.
that game? I know, bro. One person, RGT85, bro.
Dude, I'm pretty excited about that.
He loves
It's a
all
wrestling
wrestling games. Yeah.
Yeah. but like not really that one.
What, bro? Becky surprises me every time.
What? Like a wrestling game? What?
You like wrestling games, Becky?
Yeah, the old ones are so stupid. They're hilarious. They're
Oh,
so funny.
okay.
Like I don't.
Okay.
None of the ones on the Switch are like worth getting, but like
There's like
I
one,
am
think, on
excited
the Switch,
for-
if I'm not mistaken.
There's only one.
there's
And that one's it.
is that the one that had the crazy glitches at launch and
Yeah.
like all the stuff
2K,
going on?
2K.
Oh, WWE 2K20 or whatever.
There's two games then, or one that's being made.
Yeah.
Right.
Speaking of Becky, how do you feel about the direct or SMT 5? If you're
I don't really have an opinion on it. Like I didn't watch it, and I didn't plan to, but
not surprised.
yeah. But like
I mean,
I'll talk
SMT is
about.
pretty dark though. I'm surprised you wouldn't be into that kind of lore. You know, it's pretty dark.
I might be. I just haven't looked at it. It's like just a game that I
You
haven't
should
really
try it.
gotten to.
Yeah.
Look into it. Maybe you might like it. Actually.
SMT is actually, yeah, it's really good. I think you'd like it.
I might be into it. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Jay, has everyone gone already?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
SMT
Did you go,
5?
Rich?
Rich went.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rich went first.
I mean, it was really nothing to talk about, bro. It's just
It's
a
an
part of
SMT.
It's the
Yeah,
most
it's
pointless
just-
direct.
yeah,
Just
SMT
release the
is cool.
trailers on YouTube and get
nobody-
done.
and nobody's a SMT fan besides me and Richard.
We still don't
No,
know
it
what
was
the
good to
gameplay
see
is. so-
SMT. That's good to see that.
Yeah.
I know.
All
But,
that
like,
for
me and George
3
talked about this
games.
too. I think a big reason why they show SMT3 Nocturne is probably the route they're gonna go at 5, as in gameplay and battle line, third person.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah.
Thank God, because I don't want that first shit on the SMT5. I won't buy it if it's in person. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
think that's probably a reason. And I think that maybe the story might tie each other. I know George said that, and I actually seen another video who
That's
said
theory.
that too.
Yeah,
It's a theory.
Yeah.
But so maybe
Wasn't
that's the reason.
wasn't the first 2 Shin Megami Tensei games in first person? Am I
They
right
were,
about that?
but
Yeah, but they were like
those
they were like Super Nintendo.
Yeah, that's
wasn't
true.
it wasn't it NES or was it Super Nintendo?
It was Super.
Megami Tensei might have been,
Megami
NES.
Tensei.
Yeah,
it was on
the original Megami Tensei. Okay, so Super Nintendo was.
and then
Shin Megami.
four was first person.
Yeah, and Apocalypse. And
So
Apocalypse.
it was the same game.
Yeah.
Mm,
But yeah,
not
SMT5
really,
2021.
I mean, it was like the royal to it.
I have a feeling they might show another update, maybe towards the
Not
end of the
really
year,
either.
early next year, maybe some gameplay, hopefully.
To hopefully show the life.
Maybe we'll get an
simulator,
announcement at
The
Tokyo
li-
Game Show,
The
bro.
life simulator, bro.
Maybe TGS. Definitely excited for it. Glad they show something. And Metroid Prime 4 is next. Bayonetta 3 is another game that's just long lost and fucking never heard
Yeah.
anything about it since.
Becky,
Another
we'll see.
Becky, do
More
you
myths.
like Persona, Becky?
Yeah, they're pretty good. Yeah, I like. I
Okay,
played
okay.
4 a lot. I haven't played a lot of 5, and 4 was like awesome. And I don't
Yeah,
Wow.
4 is great.
like that game. Yeah, so it's really
I
cool.
love 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Music and everything.
Yeah.
But all right, we're gonna go on to this last time, and this one's an interesting one, and it kind of didn't really sit with me well, at least. And VG 24/7 wrote an article saying that Cassandra from Assassin's Creed Odyssey was supposed to be the main character, and it was supposed to be her, just her. But a Ubisoft executive intervened and said women don't sell. So they added Alexios into the game.
Mm-hmm.
First off, Cassandra was an absolutely fantastic character in Assassin's Creed. She was up for an award for best voice actress as well. She did a fantastic job. I think Cassandra was a fantastic character, way better than Alexios.
Wow.
So I think that was very stupid of them to say that, or to even think of stuff like that. But apparently they've said this before. I think William, didn't you mention that? Someone told me that they said that with who's the other fucking Syndicate or something like that. Like with the female character in there, like women don't sell. So someone I forgot who told me that in the server. So that being said, I ask you guys this: is that his statement true? And and if so, why? And if why, basically. And I want to go with Beggy, since Beggy's a woman. How do you feel about this Ubisoft executive statement about women not technically, quote unquote, not selling games? How do you feel about that?
I feel like that's extremely dependent on the context of the game that they're trying to do. A lot of like male gamers will want a strong male protagonist who's like, he's like he's good looking, he's competent, he's smart, like he's unique and he's relatable. And certain games do kind of warrant that kind of like strong lead male figure. Like think about games like God of War, you know what I mean? How likely are a lot of guys to be as drawn to God of War, being it as gory and as beautiful as it is, and how gritty of a violent game it is? What if that was a woman? Would you be as drawn? Would it seem like a little bit weird, even if it's not something that completely dissuades you from playing such a game? Isn't it a weird idea to think of if there's a strong lead character being really like masculine and violent? Is that like a little bit of a barrier for you?
It would only be weird because we've known Kratos for a long time. Yeah. So if it started out as a female, I don't think
it would not be weird. Not at all.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
So what if it was like an Abby
So-
character, just beating the shit out of people, kind of, People
let
are
me-
still having problems with it. That's why I'm asking.
And that's just just stupid men, just afraid to use a very badass woman in a video game. And I'm gonna name a few off. Lara Croft,
there's plenty. The
Jill
Resident
Valentine,
Evil series has plenty.
Yeah,
It has Claire.
Claire,
it has Jill, and
Claire,
it has,
Claire, yeah.
You got Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn. You got again.
Horizon.
They say women don't sell, but the
Bayonetta,
Last of Us 2,
2B.
Bayonetta is a
2B.
whole
2B.
image that sells.
The
Yeah,
Last of Us
2B.
2 is the quickest and highest selling PlayStation 4 franchise in 3 days or something like that, or in a month or something like that. Guess who the main characters are? 2 women protagonists.
Yeah.
So I think that comment is really stupid, and I feel like the executive only said that because he's just one of those alpha males. Like, oh, I don't like to use women in video games because it's weird. Get over it.
To piggyback off what Becky said.
You need to
exactly.
Check yourself if you're afraid to use a woman in a video game. It's a fucking video game.
To piggyback off what Becky said, I agree with Becky. It depends on the context. It's a subconscious thing as well. When we create, you want to see, okay, when you create yourself, not take us out the equation, because most of us rather.
Oh, and Samus. Fireblast said Samus.
Yeah, and Samus. Most of us create. You so who? What's the demographic that play video games the most? Males or females?
Males,
right? Okay, and then when you get customizable games, you want to see, they customize themselves. Most people customize themselves into the game, right? Then you got people like then you got people like us who make a female, because I feel like the female versions of video game characters are better than the males, right?
I make males when it comes to Dark Souls games and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's just dependent. It's just dependent on what type of game it is.
But we're not talking about like creative characters. We're talking about like actual main characters.
The actual main
Okay.
Yeah.
Let people this, bro. None of us in here play that shit. But let's say Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, and the female. Well, that's not a good example. The main character is a female. How do you think? Okay, how do you think Grand Theft Auto fanboys or whoever gonna come out and boycott? What do you think they're gonna say?
Why? It's Grand Theft Auto. Who cares who you use?
People care.
People care, bro.
They shouldn't.
That doesn't. I don't know.
There are people out there that do care.
Think about Franklin, Trevor, and like what was his name, Martin?
Michael.
Think about those characters. Think about just they're all like weird and cool, right? But like they have that male subconsciously that male like prerequisite is there. It's like people like they do want that face for a reason. So it's like it is very contextual. It is very like relevant what kind of game it is. So it's not as simple as like,
but look at Jill.
Look
at Jill, dude. Jill, she's a fucking badass, dude.
Yes, bro. We're not saying that. We're not saying that.
She's not. She's not. She's appropriate for that. She's appropriate. She's very fitting of what she does.
Yeah, nothing about.
Think about when Metroid first came out, bro. Everybody thought Samus was a guy until the end of the game.
Some people still do.
Yeah.
People think Link is Zelda, bro.
But that's
But,
different. That's just people
but
mixing
baby,
names.
True.
I think the distinction between that is this executive came out and said women don't sell. Period. End of discussion.
Yeah,
In all contexts.
That's his mindset.
And that is wrong. I'm sorry.
That is a mindset that a lot
And
of
it's
people
been
have
it's
to this day,
been proven
unfortunately.
wrong.
Yeah.
It's been proven wrong.
In fact,
Well.
I think it's the opposite.
I think more, especially now, bro. I think if you got a nice looking female character, bro,
he didn't specify like. He said women don't sell. Like, did he mean like women as like just main characters or just women in general?
In general.
It sounds like in general, so he's like fundamentally wrong.
Main characters in general, not like let's take away the created character stuff because you could be male. Or
yeah, you can be whatever you want.
Specifically, a character that's already made that you have to use. I think that's what he was trying to get at.
Okay.
And he said that Cassandra was supposed to be the main character, but he said women don't sell, so they made Alexios.
If that's the case, bro, our statement still stands, bro. It depends on the context of what game you're playing. It still stands.
My take is it shouldn't be if the first God of War
was
like had a chick as the main character, there would be no problems.
Do you think back to the Grand Theft Auto 5 thing?
Yeah.
Do you think those 3 main characters could have been women?
I don't think they could because Grand Theft Auto really objectifies women.
Oh no, that's true.
A lot.
Yeah.
True, it does. True.
But if they made GTA 6 and there was a female character, I wouldn't be mad. I mean,
we wouldn't be mad. We wouldn't be mad, but the fucking
I'm pretty sure there's gonna be multiple characters.
We wouldn't be mad. There are people. Yes, bro. Like, wasn't it just the same situation? Something happening. Bro, what aren't people fucking upset that? I'm sorry, I don't want to say spoilers, but for The Last of Us 2, what's the name isn't in it? Right?
Joel.
They mad because they gotta play it fucking. They gotta mad.
They're more mad how they treated the character.
Guys? It was good episode.
I don't think it was because of the fact that I don't think it was
they mad that you gotta play as fucking.
No, that's not the case.
But for a different reason, though.
Julio said this. Remember, people got pissed. A female was on the cover
of Battlefield.
Yeah, Battlefield. Yeah,
which is silly. Which is dumb. I think it's dumb. But people are like, it's not historically accurate. Okay.
Bro, they were giving death threats to the girl who played Abby, and she's a fucking beast.
Exactly. Yeah, that's even the face model, bro.
So it's not us. We won't trip, or the vast majority of people.
Well, I don't think that was because they were female. Like the whole Abby thing, that was because of what.
Okay. Character itself.
What happened in the story, though.
So let me ask you guys this thing, since it's been spoiled already, pretty much. If the second main character, it's fine, Biggie. If the second main character was a male, or was a male instead of Abby, would people still get mad if Joel died?
Maybe.
Hell no.
I think no. I think people.
Hell no, they wouldn't, bro.
This guy's kind of cool.
They would accept that. They would accept that.
They'd be
exactly. Less mad. They wouldn't be giving a dude death threats. That's for sure, right?
Yeah.
That's for damn sure.
They also don't like it, not just because of what Abby's done. They don't like it because Abby's not a traditional female character. You know what I mean? Like she doesn't even look like the way that she's drawn is extremely masculine. Like almost to the point where like most women wouldn't even look how she looks. Like they made her look very queer.
Yep.
And it's not a bad thing.
She looked like a stud, bro.
All of these examples are aimed at, like, I'm bringing them up to show you that their core mass mainstream fan base doesn't want them. And that's what this executive has in his mind. I'm not saying that what he said is right because it's really fucking stupid. Like it is. I'm just saying there are instances where you will benefit. Like it is way more appropriate to have a male female character over the female and vice versa too. Like
I definitely think
I was about to ask you if the opposite was true, but it sounds like you agree with that. Okay.
The opposite is definitely there are cases where it's way better to have women.
Julio said
first playing males because it's his getaway.
And many people think like that. Many people think
like that.
That's
a fine way of putting it. Like that's
many
okay.
people think like that.
But the issue is like the death threats and stuff.
We're talking about like a game where you're not creating someone, where you're not creating a male or female. Like
shout outs to Alex for rating with 14 people.
Hey,
shout out to Alex.
Can I get a shout out for Alex, please?
The homie
Alex.
Thank you, Alex. Appreciate it. welcome to the Disrespected Podcast. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys coming through.
Guys, look,
We're
it's me, Ween Gamer.
Our current topic, and this is our last topic, we're talking about Ubisoft executives saying about Assassin's Creed Odyssey, how it originally was supposed to have Cassandra, was supposed to be the only playable character, but an executive said women don't sell, so they made Alexios playable as well. And that's what we're currently on talking about. But I think it's like, I understand, like, you create a character, the male, female, you go with male most of the time, right? I do most of the time too, except recently with the anime games. I'm not gonna lie, I create females, but you know what I mean,
bro.
I feel like every guy playing anime games only
we made bitches, bro.
I'm not
Richard,
gonna lie, I
we're looking at you.
Anime games. When it comes to like dark
Wait,
stuff like that, and, Monster Hunter World, my main builds were I created myself.
Yo,
But
so
I'm talking about games-
example.
I'm talking about games where, like, great games that have female main characters that people refuse to give a chance because it's. I think that's kind of silly.
Yeah.
I think it's silly.
very silly.
Give
I got
the
another.
game a chance.
I got
It's a
another
great
example,
game.
bro.
Play it. The
Go ahead.
Tomb Raider reboots.
Jay, what is it?
Fire.
What's your example?
Go ahead.
If Joker
Yeah, I'll
was
let you go
a
now.
woman,
Continue.
if Joker was a woman, and Futaba Makoto, all of them were males, do you still think Persona 5 will get the praise that it's getting now?
Yes, it would.
Yes, because it's not all about the
Yeah.
waifus. It's not all about the waifus.
It's not all about the
No, it's
wife-
really
not all
not.
about
The
the
music, bro.
No,
The
it's-
music,
The
the
mu-
story,
yes,
bro.
yes.
Exactly. Okay,
But
there you
I
go.
still think I don't think Persona
No,
5
Jay,
will
no,
get the same type
For
of
that
praise.
game, that's a wrong comparison
the same type
to
of
do.
praise if Joker was a woman and everybody.
No,
you were-
the game will
Yeah,
still
I don't
sell,
think
it'll
so.
still get
I
praise,
don't think
and
so.
people will
Tyner,
love it.
thank you. Tyner, thank you.
I don't think so.
No,
think
I
so.
disagree.
disagreeing with you.
No, what?
I would think
No,
I was
don't-
saying
I don't
I was
think-
saying that yes, it would
Wrong
get the same
choice,
amount of
Jay.
praise.
No,
It
I
would
don't
get
think
the
so.
same amount of praise.
I
Because
would get the same amount of
Like,
praise.
the
if
thing about Persona, like, yeah, we talk about the waifus a lot. The thing is, it's like it's the
It's a
character-
diverse
everyone in the
cast.
game.
That's not why it's
everything.
amazing.
It's not.
That's
That's what makes it
It's
amazing.
not,
the
but it's
story,
part of
the
it. It's
music.
part of it.
It's part of it.
Well,
yeah,
no,
but
it's because the
But
characters,
that's not the biggest
whether
part,
male
though.
or female,
Exactly.
they're all cool.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
And Jay, in addition to that, a lot of girls tend to like JRPGs. And having a lot of like good-looking dudes for girls to date in that game, that would be super appealing for them.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
Yeah, but
Exactly.
we just all agreed that the vast majority of demographic of gamers are males.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
right?
but
Yeah,
that
but
won't
a
stop
lot of-
selling
but a lot of
because think
female
about it this
gamers
way:
play
there's still
JRPGs,
waifus in the
Jay.
game in the
Yeah,
first
but that's-
place.
I never said they did. I never said they didn't.
But Jay,
What
you
I'm
brought
saying
that
is
up.
The
what-
mass
I'm
audience
just-
is still male.
I'm just going to the context of the game. If
Well,
Joker
what's the
was
context?
a woman, if Joker was a
It'll
woman,
still sell.
and Futaba Makoto and them, I don't think it would just because of that. I don't
But
think
what
it
if
would
what if
be
female
getting
Joker was
nearly
hot?
at that-
What if female Joker was actually a good-looking character?
You know they're gonna make female Joker hot.
Yeah,
You know that.
I just don't
Yeah.
think- I just don't think it would.
But
I
that's
just
the
don't
thing,
think it'll get the
we made-
praise.
I
that-
think
I-
Jay,
no, I
what
think
Jay is
that's-
getting at is
I
that
don't
like
think so.
all of these games would be have very, very different contexts and connotations. They would draw in different people. Like think about
Maybe.
do you guys know the game Life is Strange?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we
Fine.
played it.
And you played it, right? See,
Mhm.
do you see how so much of its influence is based off of the fact that the lead characters are female and that you go through a path that is very much like telling of like these two
Yeah,
girl
it's a-
stories, and it's like
Yeah.
so every genre that is already not genre franchise, let's talk about Assassin's Creed, right? So like every iteration of this series has like a strong focus on like assassination and like strong like lead male characters, so they have like a place in like, of course they could experiment, like they definitely can, and he's still in the wrong for saying that women sell because that's a dumb statement. It's very vague, but it still has a lot of interpretation that goes with it because
But
they're
but
casing-
But I'm
Becky,
gonna
Yeah.
argue with the
Hold
Life
on,
is Strange
hold on.
because Life
Let
is Strange
Tanner
2
go.
had
Oh.
a male main character, and it was bad, and it didn't sell as well as the first one, if I'm mistaken.
True.
So I mean, male characters is supposed to draw more people to buy games, right?
And but Tyner, before you go, bro, I just want to say I would have never let me play Persona 5 until Prez. What the fuck did you tell me that sold me on the game, Prez? What did you tell me?
But
You
the
can fuck
waifu thing.
teacher.
But here's the
Jay,
thing.
you can fuck the teacher. Is
But
that
here's the
not
thing,
what you
though.
told me?
But that's not.
We joke around about that, but dude, that's not.
That's
why I love
what
Persona
bro.
5.
But that's what got me on. Like, what, bro?
Jay, because
Okay,
that's
wait,
you,
wait,
bro,
and
wait,
you
yes.
alone.
Yes, much. Yes, it is. It's way bigger than that. It is. That's what I'm telling,
Okay,
bro.
see, there you go. There you
But
go.
I'm just telling you
If
that
it was the
aspect.
exact opposite, where it was the main character, the female Joker was a female, and most of the characters, like, you know, I'm sure they wouldn't make all like Makoto, Futaba, and Haru all male.
Yeah, of course.
They might keep some female and like might change some male. It'll still be the same.
It'll still be the same.
Yeah,
You can still
like-
fuck the teacher that you want, Jay.
What was change? Like,
Hang on, let me ask this though: if Joker was a female, do you think it'd be weird if you could date the teacher who was a male?
Oh,
That would be awesome. You guys
that
would
not
not
happen.
with
That
that.
would be-
Do you think that'd be weird?
It shouldn't
would
be
be
if
weird.
you could do it like the
That
state
would-
it
I
was.
mean-
Cool. It would just be different. It would just be so
It'd be
different.
different.
Like, I would love that.
But
But
I want to respond to what Beggy said about Assassin's Creed. So, my problem with that, Beggy, is that we've had previous Assassin's Creed games with playable female protagonists. You know, I know there was like a couple where you could like select some. Like, I'm not, you know.
I think it was Cassandra, Evie, and Aveline. Aveline, I think was that
So,
one. So there was three of them, yeah.
And
So
the
why
chick,
would
and the chick from what's her name, bro? Chick from Origins. But
Yeah.
you know.
But
So
she
why
wasn't
would
the
it be
main
so?
character, though.
Why would it be so far fetched to have an Assassin's Creed with an entirely female lead?
it wouldn't be.
Like,
It wouldn't be far-fetched at all. I'm just saying that, like.
Yeah, that's not what she said.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that like it would be cool to experiment. Like it would be fine. I'm just saying like I'm kind of like engaging with this statement on its as a whole, like on gaming. Like I understand that like Assassin's Creed, like there are reasons to have a male lead protagonist and a female lead protagonist. But like if it is the lead, you see that all of the other playable Assassin's Creed characters, right? They weren't solely female, were they? They were all like
Always had a male counterpart. Yep.
Yes, they had an option of playing a male. So by removing that, you were changing the dynamic of how you traverse the game and its story.
But there have been previous Assassin's Creed games where you only have one playable character, which is male. So why? I just don't understand why we couldn't have.
Right. They were male, so
They
it was
were-
the
they
basic
weren't
theory.
exactly.
So if they were female and you were changing it to male, that would also have a rippling effect on the people who engage with the game in a certain kind of way. That you could.
I don't agree with that at all. I feel like
Prez always said Assassin's Creed Liberation had a female protagonist on Vita and it bombed, so they might have not wanted to.
That's what I said.
They might have not wanted to repeat that mistake.
I
didn't. No, I'm just reading what Albert said.
LBG, yeah.
But this is how you see it, though. Like, if you ever played like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and I have a fantastic game. I played Cassandra, and it felt right to play as Cassandra. Like, you could tell the story was more focused on Cassandra being the main character. I heard people who use Alexios, and it says it feels weird. Like, it's not the way it's supposed to be played.
Almost
So
as
it
if
might
it
have
was
been a kind of
shoehorned in.
contrived, decision. Yeah, it could have been shoehorned. Yeah, that's true.
Bro, the dude's name is Alexios. Of course he was last minute.
They didn't have time to brainstorm ideas.
Hey,
bro.
All right.
Jay, at least it wasn't Hilbert.
Like exactly, bro. They would've named- oh my
Hilbert,
God,
bro. We still trying to find Hilbert, bro.
Yeah.
Finding Hilbert.
I think the bigger takeaway from that article, though, of what that guy is saying, like, oh, women don't sell, like stuff like that, was the culture of that workplace. Because that culture is, you could tell in an instant which game design, like studios are like really have a certain type of culture. Like one example of like the culture being extremely like opposite of like frat boy culture, being like very progressive, kind of like SJW culture, was like, do you guys remember Mass Effect Andromeda?
Yeah.
Do you remember when the developer?
Unfortunately.
Yes.
I bought it for $60.
I'm glad I did it.
So that
I never
game had a
touched it.
studio
Good choice, bro.
that was the entirely other side of like this is like completely like, you know, very like misogynistic, very like not progressive at all. That game had its own problems because they were making female characters uglier with their patches so that they wouldn't look as perfect, you know, because that goes with the narrative of women that are like very, very leftist, not liking perfect looking, you know, women in video games because it's like not representative of what real women like really look like. They look too good, which I think is very, very stupid. And a lot of people did too, because if you want to look at characters and play them in a game, you want them to look good, you know, and a lot of the decisions were shoehorned in. in terms of like what these people, their models should look like. They look very awkward. Some of them look like fish, like their mouths.
The animations were
their eyes look
garbage.
silly. Yeah. So
Yeah.
like, so there's a lot of
honestly.
if they're like, you know, kind of agenda gets like too much of a say, then I think it's like a bad say for the company. In this case, it was like just, you know, like from what you're saying about the story and like how it's more fitting for Cassandra, there's a lot of shit that's like really kind of just like contrived because they're like bigger, you know, decisions that don't necessarily belong in like they shouldn't have that much of a say in like who's the main character. And maybe it would have been much better to have her as a female character, that's for sure. But yeah, that's like the opposite end is what I was trying to explain.
Yeah, it's almost as if maybe you should just be making fun games with.
The focus should have been on a good game, not trying to.
Andromeda was, like, I'm glad I love the Mass Effect trilogy.
That's why I bought it. Yeah,
2 was fucking.
Oh, you
I
got
like 3
suckered.
even though Andy was bad at.
I did.
2 was absolutely fucking fire. It is a great game.
It is the best one.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, it is.
Julio mentioned something. It's also harder to switch up the protagonist late. It's different with Assassin's Creed because they're in different eras.
Well, no. But like if it's like a continuing story though, if it's like like God of War, like that God of War example, I don't think that would have worked.
Yeah, definitely.
That
wouldn't work. That would be more awkward because like we're so used to the God of War the way that it
I think
is.
with games like Resident Evil, fucking Assassin's Creed, I don't think it's that hard to switch it up because you're not using the same group of characters every time. It's always a different era, except at the Ezio collection and stuff like that too. Revelations and Brotherhood. It's different eras of time. So I don't think that statement, while it's true for like games like God of War and stuff like that, I don't think it's true for games like Assassin's Creed and Resident Evil where they switch up the characters all the time, whether if it's a male main character from the first one to another male character in the second one, or female. That's how I see it.
If they like in Metroid Prime 4, if they changed Samus into a dude, like I don't think it would sell better. You know what I mean? Everybody would be like, bro, why the fuck is Samus a dude?
Yeah.
Why the fuck is Samus a dude?
If Samus turned to Seamus.
Oh my god.
Seamus, dude. That shit would flop so hard. That shit would flop. Oh my god.
But I think that statement is a little silly because I'm not mistaken, Assassin's Creed Odyssey
is very silly.
Sold very well, and I think Cassandra is on the cover, if I'm not mistaken, as well, right? She's on the cover, right?
Maybe it just comes from like the experience of the company, like Albay said, bro. The lone female's protagonist. Yes, it was on the Vita, but they like, bro, we made this character a female. It didn't sell well. And then I'm pretty sure the next game they made a male. What was the next game after the one that came out on the Vita? Do you know, Press?
It was 4.
Was it Black Flag?
No,
Black Flag. 4? Because 3 and the one on Vita came out together. They pretty much
right.
And so Black Flag is considered Black Flag is considered one of the best in the series.
That's the one I like the most.
It's not the best. I think people still consider it
one of the best though.
One of the best, yes. I think Origins is the best.
And they consider 2 the best. Main character was a what?
Ezio just got boring after using him 3 times.
But 2 was considered the best, and the character
and then there's Black Flag
was a guy. Black Flag was a guy.
So primarily all dudes. So
all dudes. So they just going off. He's just going off experience. Every time we make a game, like Albay said, not only was she a woman, she was a black woman too, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like
that's another thing that people aren't like. As sad as it is, like people just like
disgusting.
They don't react the same way.
They do not.
They just don't. They just like there are a lot of companies that try to forge diversity through like colored characters, gay characters, trans characters into their game, and they don't do it tastefully. It can be done tastefully, but it just will inherently have a different marketing. That's just how
all of us are on Twitter, right? All of us are on Twitter, bro. Y'all see like all the black girls cosplaying, bro, and you just got like people just saying racist shit to them.
Yeah, I've seen that all over the
place.
Like,
you're not fucking cosplay because
you feel what I'm saying? It just goes off history. What we teaching people that these people are
and
like
history.
Assassins are males. History. Warriors are males. You know, history says warriors are males. History says assassins are males. You know what I'm saying?
Brutes are males. People that are inherently violent are fucking
males.
because
Strong
societally,
people,
you know.
Strong people are males. Women are more submissive. That's what they teaching people. You know what I'm saying?
They can be badasses too.
That's true, actually. I do.
It is bullshit, but subconsciously,
That's what some people do, though. Yeah.
But it's subconscious, bro. This is what we've been programmed. Exactly.
Yeah, I think a game that really did diversity well in the beginning when it first came out was Overwatch, because they had all kinds of characters, all kinds of different like female body types, different races, and then they just made everyone gay, and it just kind of ruined it.
Life is Strange did it well.
Life is Strange, yeah.
Life is Strange.
Yeah, I seen George play that one. They done that.
Well, we were talking about Rogue Company. Rogue Company has a lot of diversity in characters.
Well, even the latest Call of Duty with the operators, the
operators,
Call of Duty
is diverse.
Speaking of, like, you're talking about, you said colored, right? Did you know that was it Fable 1 or Fable 2 was supposed to have a black female on the cover? It was supposed to be a black female on the cover, but the Microsoft executives said no. They don't want that, or something like that. Look it up. I think someone from the Discord.
That's
told me that,
crazy.
actually. And they said,
that's
they
ridiculous.
actually wanted a woman, a black female character, on the cover of Fable. I don't know if it was 2 or 3, but they said no, they didn't want that. A lot of the hype said we ain't doing that.
Is this what people, bro?
It's
unfortunately.
It's definitely unfortunately, but I feel like it's 2020, man. Get over that shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And we gonna say that same shit in 2030,
in 2040,
in 2050, bro, in 2060.
It's slowly making its way.
And when we're about to die,
I think it is getting a little better. I agree, actually.
You know what it is, though, bro? It's a lot of these people in these executive positions. They're kind of old, bro. So they still have these old ideas, you know, in their minds, bro. They're still wired that way, you know. Even though
they're also factoring like they want to make money, so whatever they think makes money, they're just gonna say what they say.
Yeah,
and this is like I said earlier, this topic is not like with games where you can, where the main character can be you, where you create a male or female. We're talking about games that are specifically have the characters
female protagonists,
female lead,
yes,
yeah.
Like I said, I create males when like Dark Souls games, so I create myself. I usually, you know, if I do a second build, it'll be a female.
That's not wrong.
Yeah, nothing wrong with
that. I used to do that all the time too.
These executives.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say these executives probably also look at like some of the biggest games that have come out recently, like, you know, like Breath of the Wild, main character, male. Like Mario Odyssey, main character, male. God of War, main character, male.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, so they're seeing these big games that everyone's playing, and they see that they're all male. That must be what gamers want.
Bro, how long? Think about, now we say Spider-Man. How long has it fucking taken for us to get Miles Morales as Spider-Man?
Years.
How many fucking years, bro?
A long time.
And only because what?
Spider-Verse.
The issue was people say it's because he was black. They don't want to do that to Peter, bro. They just kept outplaying Peter Parker, bro. Now, so imagine if he was a woman too. Do you think they'd be coming out with a main fucking Spider-Man game?
We could see it. We could see a Spider-Gwen game.
Yeah,
Spider-Gwen.
Yeah, Spider-Verse made like all the other Spider-Mans popular.
Like I said,
well, what I'm saying, but if Miles
Morales
is a girl, do you think
2020 is
it'll be out
a little better?
No,
where people are okay with it, but there's still those, you know, those alpha like dominant males. Like, no, I need to use some buff fucking.
Exactly.
Yeah, dude. They don't want to play as a girl. They just don't want to play as a girl.
Like, bro, they don't even like to use colored male main characters either. Like, it's gotta be some white.
Now they're just like
guy,
straight up like sexism and races all together.
Yeah,
they're raised. It's like
this is how it is. It's unfortunate.
Like you said, now
it is unfortunate.
All these studios, bro, aren't like, bro. Most games, bro, like when I was younger, bro, and I played games that you could create a character, bro. I couldn't, bro. The skin tone was like you had all types of white skin tones, bro.
Very white.
I could never find my skin tone in that game.
And there was like two dark.
It was either like
black or brown,
some awkward ass
nothing
brown
in
color,
between,
or really fucking dark color.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, it took 20 years for Pokemon to do that.
And you know who's really bad at it? You know who's really bad at it? Fucking Nintendo, bro.
They suck at it. I mean, a lot of Japanese developers don't really put
Nintendo's a Japanese-based company. They in Japan, bro. They we don't want to get into this topic, but they are really bad at it. They are really bad about, you know what I'm saying, like colorism in their games and male or female
I don't know
characters
about them
in the game.
because
You feel me?
I mean, they got
So-
Samus and they got.
In terms of like skin color, the only games that really let you do that now is Pokemon and Animal Crossing.
Yeah,
Let's go and do that again. Whoever did that.
That's the second time he's done that.
Oh, did he? Oh,
Yeah,
my
he
Yeah,
did
he
it
did that
earlier.
earlier. He did that earlier.
It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
I don't know why you doing it, bro. Because
But-
that's real shit. What I'm saying, bro.
No,
Like,
it is
No,
real
no,
shit.
we're just
real
making
shit.
fun of the Nintendo thing.
Yeah, we're just making fun of the
So
Nintendo
bad.
thing. It was not
So
about
it
you, I
is-
promise.
It is
There's,
weird to see you.
That was
backlash
me
with-
doing
give
it too,
some
by the
smoke
way.
To Nintendo.
That's
Yeah,
real-
but,
you know what I'm saying?
I remember there was a video by Omni when he was talking about, I think it was either Pokemon Sun and Moon or, yeah, I think it was Pokemon Sun and Moon. It's like, okay, when I pick a Pokemon trainer, why are my choices white, different white, slightly tanned, and Wesley Snipes?
That's it. That's
Oh my
true,
God.
bro.
That's
very
exactly
true.
the issue
That's
about
like,
that.
It's,
but yeah, that was
said it
also
as
the
a
first
joke.
game where you could pick your skin
he's
color.
saying that he's saying it as a joke, but
Right.
that's fucking true, bro.
That is
It's all these white colors, bro, and a really dark black, like a really dark skin color, and that's it. It's nothing in between, bro. And like it's like no, like it's just stupid, bro. It's like you said, it's white, slightly darker white, tan, and really dark.
And
That's
really-
Yeah.
it, bro.
Yeah.
And Nintendo was terrible with that, bro. They are really
Yeah.
terrible with it, bro.
And like, and
at
the
least
only
in
like
Animal
real diverse
Crossing, bro,
game is ARMS.
like, okay, so Animal Crossing is like people say, okay, Animal Crossing, you can make a black, whatever you could do, bro. But they literally have
They're
like
animals.
2 haircuts, bro. Your shit is either shaved off
Oh, you're
or you got the typical light skinned nigga haircut with the fucking with the fucking faded sides and the nappy top.
Yeah, yeah, I see what
Like,
you mean.
No,
And
bro,
it's
y'all
rough,
laughing.
It's
That's
rough.
real
It's
talk.
rough, and
That's
I'm
real
glad
talk.
It is
That's
real
real
talk.
Nowadays,
You know, that's what
I'm glad
I thought you meant the
games
animals themselves. I'm like,
for
what
like
Jay,
us
they're
people of
animals.
color, like Jay's black, I'm brown, George is brown. I'm glad they're starting to add more skin tones besides just like one
Like-
shade of brown and one shade of black. There's like stuff in between now.
Hey, somebody
I'm glad-
Yeah,
ban. Somebody
most
ban.
games give you like
Wait,
a
wait.
slider.
Somebody ban that bot, please. Somebody ban that bot.
What
Oh yeah.
Like I said,
Yeah,
Nintendo
I got you.
Nintendo has gotten better. Yes, they have, but they still got a long way to go, bro. Like you telling me only hairstyles that black people rock, bro, is either shaved off or a fucking typical light skinned nigga, like nappy at the top, faded sides. No, bro.
Animal
Like, come on,
Crossing.
bro. You ain't got no dreads in it, bro. No dreads. Like niggas got dreads. You ain't got no cornrows. You got no braids.
Yeah,
Like,
they're-
it's so, like black hair is so. You can do so much to it, bro. And Nintendo, and I give it to ignorance because they in Japan. There's not many black people out there, so they just go off what they see. You know what I'm saying? Like I give that to them, but still, bro. Like we said, it's 2020, bro. They need to learn something. And a lot of game developers
and-
are getting better at it.
And then
But
also,
Nintendo's just last.
I mean, you're
Us
asking
as a
you're
society
asking
needs to
Japanese
learn
people to
better,
not
too.
be xenophobic. That's kind of
Okay.
But I,
just saying.
from what I've heard, I heard Japanese people black culture though. So
They
it
do.
just-
Everybody
Yeah.
loves
makes-
black culture, bro.
It just makes
Everybody,
it
bro.
weird that they wouldn't add more stuff like that.
True.
No, I'm just saying, Zach, because I put laugh out loud and your comment came out. I was laughing at Lenny's comment. So, yeah, freaking just bad timing on that one. But, yeah, Nintendo's getting better at it. I think a lot of games are getting better at it, just making different skin, color tones and stuff like that for us, darker
man.
people like myself, Jay.
Like I said,
you know?
we just need video
George,
games. We just
Rich.
need the culture of video games. We need the old people to get the fuck out and the newer generation to get in, bro. That's why, like, with Nintendo working with Zelda, bro, they pushing the old people out and they putting the younger generation in it. You know what I'm saying? I just think the whole world needs just needs
new,
to
fresh
overhaul
take.
the old people, bro. Get them out, get the newer generation in, bro, and you will definitely see more women characters, more women of color main
More
characters.
people of color main characters. Yeah.
Yes, you will definitely see more of that once you
Definitely.
get the younger people in these higher positions.
It's just like,
in my opinion. Yep.
just like what Pokemon Sun and Moon, you know what I mean? Like that's an example. Like I'm from Hawaii, so I thought that was pretty cool that they used our culture and for that installment of the game. You know what I mean? To inspire Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
But they used like a white character flying into Hawaii. You know what I mean? Alola. You know what I mean? To fly in to like win a championship or I'm not into Pokemon. I'm pretty casual. when it comes
He
to
didn't
Pokemon.
win a championship, bro.
You know what I mean? So like, why? Like, how come it couldn't be like a character from there, like a Hawaiian boy or girl, or you know what I mean, or a lowland boy and girl?
I mean, the main
main
characters
character.
in the video games are Hawaiian, right?
Yeah, but like, I mean, why can't the main character
Yeah.
you use? I mean, technically you could create,
the most
character
recent
brown,
ones you
but
can create
but the
now.
base.
Yeah, the main
default
the main
characters they use were
character
white.
in the game
white.
your main character, are they white? I thought they were Hawaiian.
No, the main character.
The main character, you can choose what your main
customizable.
character looks like, but
Exactly,
they are
yeah.
they technically just moved to Alola.
Yes. See.
Yeah,
Okay.
they moved to Alola.
Why couldn't the character be from Alola and trying to win like the championship there? It had to be someone flying in, to Alola, Hawaii, and I'm gonna be the best champion in the world. You know what I mean? That's just how I see it.
We just got these old people in, bro. Gotta get them out. That's all it is. Once the new generation get in these higher positions, bro, you're gonna see more women, main characters, more people of color, more women of color, main characters. You're gonna see more gay, bisexual, whatever, non-binary women. Like you already seeing it.
You're already seeing it.
You are already seeing it. It's just a matter of time, bro.
It'll get better.
It'll definitely get better.
Yeah.
So. Definitely.
Yeah, that's it. Before we do outros, huge shout outs to everyone who submitted gameplay. Triforce J, TG Lopez. I'm just gonna say Gabe because I keep forgetting his new Twitch name. The only gaming lounge.
You don't have to. You saw it. You don't have to shout out Gabe.
Some ridiculous fucking. Huge shout outs to you guys. Appreciate it. If you guys have gameplay that you guys like to submit to be featured on the Disrespected podcast, definitely give us some. If someone can post the email on or the information how to send gameplay to us in the chat, really appreciate it. With that being said, Beggy, tell them where they can find you at.
Yeah, I mostly do YouTube now. I stream on Mondays and Wednesdays, if that. It's lately been like literally Monday, and that's like basically, and then the rest of the week I will invest my time into YouTube. And 1,000 subs is like not that far away with the rate that we've been growing.
Nice.
So
Nice.
Shit.
Awesome.
that's the channel. And my Twitch is someone already showed me out. Thank you, Dave Meme. Basically those two main things. I just keep updates on my projects on Twitter, which is the same extension. You don't have to shut them. But it was super fun being on here. Good discussions again. And
thank you for coming on again.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Check out her Resident Evil.
Yeah, check it out.
If you're a huge Resident Evil fan, check them out. They are fire.
Beggy, thank you for not going too hard on the Switch bitches this week.
So Jay,
I didn't really try.
AKA
me.
AKA
Bro, Benny's comment was so hilarious. He was like, "Oh, brings Nintendo into the conversation."
I know.
I saw that, dude.
So we're not doing that one Zelda topic?
We'll do it later since we're running. We had a lot of topics.
Yeah.
We'll do that one.
Yeah, we'll do it next week,
Yeah.
I guess.
And plus, Becky doesn't like Zelda, and that might hurt our feelings. And that's my favorite series of all time.
She would have some pretty different Zelda opinions for sure.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even think about it, so I don't even have one.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Next week for sure.
Next week for sure.
Yeah, next week. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Hermano, tell them where they can find you at, bro.
Y'all can find me on Twitter, twitter.com/GeorgeAlamio1. You can find me on Twitch and YouTube, Alamio Productions. Also, I just streamed another part of the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time randomizer.
Fire.
That shit was pretty fire. Tyner, you're fired.
I love how George went straight to that heat right there.
That shit was pretty fire, and I appreciate it. And I said this before, but I really do appreciate all the love everybody showed me that stream. That was it was a fantastic start to this stream.
Tell him who started that off, bro.
That was Prez, bro. I told Prez to chill, bro, but he didn't listen.
I kept going. I was like that. Can I
please sub?
Hell no. I think it was on the starting soon screen. I started going off, dude.
Notifications started
going
off.
I did it at the end of the stream, bro. He tried to end it, bro.
Jay wouldn't let me end the stream. Like, bro, Jay, you came at the end of the stream, bro.
He's like, don't you dare
on Jay's stream. I think it was on Thursday or something like that. Or Friday, bro. I just went off, bro. It was still on the waiting now screen or stream. He was like, "Damn, bro, chill."
Like George can't even talk because every 5 seconds was notification.
All facts, bro. So that's all. That VOD is up on my channel, on my YouTube channel. All the VODs of all my streams are up there. Check. I mean, I say it every week. You know, Danganronpa V3.
Woo, fire.
You know, coincidentally, Life is Strange is up there. You know, also Before the Storm is up there as well. You know, Until Dawn. Not. Thank God. But Undertale, all those streams, and I will be starting AI Simon and Files. I know I've been saying that, but I do want to start that, and you know, try again with that Kingdom Hearts 3 fucking.
You've been fucking trying to beat this same boss.
I've been trying, bro.
I've
been trying, bro.
Thank you.
So that you can find me there.
Jay, this man's been grinding. Tell him where you
I've
can
been
find
grinding,
you
bro.
at.
Hey, you can find me on Twitch and Twitter at TriforceJ, bro. We've been going crazy, bro. Like, we 13 people away from 200 followers, bro. Going super crazy. So definitely hit me up on there. Definitely follow me on Twitter. I've been like semi grinding, trying to get my tweets up, get my followers up. You know what I'm saying? I've been using my second Twitter account more and more. So, you know,
yeah.
That's it. That's it.
The Nintendo capper himself, Jay. Laugh aloud, facts.
Hey, bro.
That's a thing, Sid.
Ain't no cap at all, man.
Yeah, cause big cap, bro.
Big cap.
Richie Rich, tell me where they can find you at, bro.
You can find me on Twitter at little_Zura, and you find my shitty Twitch channel at little_Zura_.
Worse than Tinders.
Okay, fucking WM Gamer 55.
Right.
Before we introduce William's outro, I'd like to thank him for hosting the stream. I also like to thank George for hosting the live reaction. Definitely give those two guys shout outs. They're the ones that host the podcast and the live reactions. Huge shout outs to them. They also do the YouTube, the thumbnails and stuff like that. They're the ones they're the foundation. Also shout.
Oh, he just broke up.
Prezi broke up.
Yeah, you broke up, bro.
I think he was gonna say shout outs to the guy himself.
Shout outs God real quick. He's the one that helped us get the topics together. So shout out God and Elegant Feather. Definitely appreciate that. And William, tell them where they can find you at, bro.
I'm gonna make this quick announcement. If Halo Infinite has microtransaction, I would refuse to buy the game. Even for $1 million, if someone were to give me $10 million, I won't buy it.
I'm clipping it.
Okay, you're
clipping this right fucking now.
I'm clipping it.
You're gonna buy it.
I'm not gonna buy it.
You think Halo 4 is good? You're gonna buy it.
No, because Halo 4 was actually a decent game, unlike Halo 5. Sorry.
Okay, you don't get an outro anymore.
Hey,
exactly.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
Someone turn his mic off, bro. Just
Go ahead,
I'm not capping.
Go ahead, press.
Can we unshout out Will?
Snowball, turn his mic off.
Turn his mic off. Before we move on to Lily's outro, I just want to give a huge shout out to all our mods: B-Rail, Dank, Fire Blast, TG, and everyone else that I forgot to mention. You guys know who you guys are. Thank you. You guys are awesome with the shout outs. You know, welcoming new people into the stream. So definitely appreciate that. And Lily, tell them where they can find you at.
Okay. I have a YouTube channel that's gonna probably be rebooted at some point. If you want to check out my previous videos, search on YouTube Mad NES, MAD space NES. Search for that on YouTube.
Where's my Luigi's Mansion 3, bro?
You have it already, bro.
I know. Fucking Jay.
Yeah, I have a giveaway too for hitting 100 subs. I'm still at like 95 subs, but I'm gonna, like I said, I'm relaunching the channel. I'm gonna do some different stuff with it. Then you can also find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/the8bitmadnes. I'm probably going to be streaming a little bit more than I have been. I'm actually off this week, so maybe I'll actually get around to streaming more than once in a week.
Nice.
You can also find me on Twitter at at twitter.com/the8bitmadnes. That's it.
Nice. Help this man get to 100 on YouTube.
Yeah.
And help him get to affiliate on Twitch.
Perfect.
Help Lily out. Amazing streamer. She's bad at games, unfortunately, but hey.
Especially Mega Man.
Especially Mega Man. But it is.
I mean,
Mega Man.
Also,
specifically Mega Man 9. I can rock like older Mega Mans, but like Mega Man 9 is like
lies. But go ahead.
I don't know.
Will,
your previous streams told us otherwise.
Hey, Will, can you mod?
I already did.
While you're at it, please. Okay, thank you.
I already just did. I saw your text.
Appreciate you guys coming through. My name is Alton.
I never did my full outro, by the way.
You can call me Prez. Y'all can call me whatever the fuck y'all want. You can find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/runaway_shark. I'm at 102 followers now.
Hey.
Thank you. Appreciate all the love. Thank you guys so much. Not bad for a guy who's streaming on console so far. I'll be on my PC hopefully soon. It's been a little rough lately, you know, the bills and stuff like that, and you know this pandemic ain't really helping either. But we're gonna get there soon. I'm probably gonna stream maybe midweek. I'm gonna go back to the Inferno run. I'm gonna start over because the Inferno run on Resident Evil 3, I got bodied. Just put it that way. I was getting one hit. I was getting triple lunged, man. Fucking Nemesis, his walking speed is like fucking Jill's sprint speed in Inferno. It's fucking crazy. It's ridiculous. So I'm gonna start over, get used to it, and do a speed run of Inferno when I can. But other than that, yeah, appreciate you guys coming through. Shout outs to the mods. Shout outs to the 21 viewers sticking around with us. We are gonna raid someone, and we'll see you guys next week. Let's see who we can raid first, though.
Oh, by the way, you guys can follow me at WeenGamer55 on YouTube, WeenGamer on Twitch and Twitter. Okay, there's my outro.
Oh, Will, I thought you went already.
No, I only did my announcement about the Halo thing.
No, he was talking about Halo or some dumb shit.
Oh yeah, because fucking William, man, that's your fault.
I know. I did my outro right away.
So are we rating a bigger YouTuber or bigger streamer?
Let's see who we have.
What did we do last week? Or
can someone check to see if the streamer Shroomy is streaming at SHROOM_E?
I thought we decided not to let Tyner pick anymore.
No, it was William.
And you guys also said last stream that you would let me pick too.
Oh yeah, we did. We
only said we would read your friend if she was on.
No, he did not say that. Richard, you're lying ass
Tyner.
Freaking anime pillow boy looking ass.
Shroomy is not streaming.
Yeah,
okay.
I just checked. Who do you have? Do you have anyone in mind?
Some random guy who's never gonna notice.
I got GK. GK's
I have someone actually if you want.
Let's see what Will has first.
You know, hey Beck, you know GK, right? The Yoshi player.
No.
No, okay,
GK
never mind. It's GK. Alex knows what I'm talking about, though.
Sweetie's on too, but didn't we rated Sweetie Bear already? So
we rated her last time, right?
GK's a new person. He's doing Mario Party actually.
Fix it up a little bit, yeah. Yeah, someone's playing that GK. I think we did rate him before because
did we?
I'm followed him. So
no, you know you followed him because
was he the one in the that chat?
Yes, that one time we did the chat.
If you want to, that's up to you. You guys want to rate? What about you, George? You got anyone on your list?
He has me.
Raving Bandit. I don't know who that is. He's got 4 viewers.
Tadpog. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Bandit,
Tadpog. Yeah, he's doing a podcast.
Bandit, the homie, bro.
Bandit. Yeah, Raving Bandit. I mean,
he's playing.
Tadpog is just streaming a retro.
Bandit's playing Call of Duty though.
Call of Duty.
Are we doing smaller? Are we doing smaller or bigger though?
I mean, they both don't really have that much viewers, so it's
got
between Raving Bandit or GK got killed.
Which one,
you
bro?
guys?
I know Raven. I know.
I kind of want to do mine so I can redeem myself.
Did we raid Bandit before though? Isn't this the guy that we raided before?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we did raid.
Bro, we just pick somebody, bro.
Just go GK. Go GK.
Okay.
Alright,
fine. This happens all the time. We're about to raid. Like, who are we gonna raid? Let's raid.
And then we always argue like who and everything.
Thank you. I want to raid Shroomy at some point, but
we lost 5 viewers during that.
Thank you.
Right?
Yeah, bro, I'm not waiting for these guys, bro.
Man, fuck these guys. We out.
Bro, fuck
they always argue about raiding people.
Well, I want to rate different people. I don't want to like rate the same people over and over.
Oh yeah, I get you on that one.
You're right, Dink. My bad, bro.
Okay, so we're all ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Remember, disrespect the podcast raid, DC raid.
G5's trash.
Back in.